36-6. The Charleston Tigers are back at number 4 after having a bye in week 0, while the Rising Wildcats are still ranked number 5 after downing the Dumas Bobcats 31-12. Without question, one of the better matchups this week will come when the Malvern Leopards, ranked number 4 in Class 4A, travels over to the number 2 ranked team in 3A in the Glen Rose Beavers. That, of course, is also a battle of Hot Springs County with only about 7 miles separating the two schools. So we expect the action to be hot and heavy in that one, and it certainly checks in as our Southern Arkansas University big matchup of the week. All right, we're going to take one final time out. We'll check in with the Class 2A rankings when we come back and wrap everything up on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas Friday Game Day Show.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas deliver reliable, affordable power to more than 60% of Arkansas, the field we call home. The 17 dedicated electrical cooperatives around the state manage over 75,000 miles of power lines, delivering power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, football fields, improving the lives of communities and their residents all across Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to play, the power to deliver.
I'm Rex Nelson. Outside of the state's natural beauty, the thing that strikes me most as I travel Arkansas is the junk in yards and trash along the highways. In a place that markets itself as the natural state, we've too often been guilty of, at best, ignoring our natural treasures, at worst, polluting and littering them. Let's take pride in our state by keeping it litter-free. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Poultry is the leading agricultural industry in Arkansas, and the Poultry Federation is the voice to promote it. Did you know that the industry provides 170,000 jobs in our state? In fact, over 6,500 farms in Arkansas produce some type of poultry. And in 2020, the poultry industry provided $3.7 billion of the total agricultural cash receipts. From providing scholarships to protecting interest at the state capitol, the Poultry Federation is the proud voice of the poultry industry.
In the communities we serve, we know your energy is best spent on the things you enjoy. That's why we're helping you save your energy with natural gas. With twice the efficiency of electrical appliances, save your energy for taco night. Or singing in the shower with faster water heater recovery, even for cozier comfort with gas dryers and fireplaces. So save your energy and money with natural gas. And if you already are, keep saving with Summit Utilities. Learn more at summitutilities.com/benefits.
Hey, Craig, can you hear me okay?
Joe Klein here for Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting.
Yes, sir, I hear you.
With one of the other teams, I'm going to get you started here. It's Scotty.
Saracen has everything you're looking for and more right there on your cell phone.
Perfect. Guys are sounding good. You're about 5 minutes out.
Follow your favorite team.
And that's right on the money. If putting down a little wager makes your favorite game a little more exciting, we'll go to the app stores and download Bet Saracen. We even got a demo video to show you how to play.
Or find it at betsaracen.com.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Subject to credit approval.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
Joining in.
Decisions.
The dark.
The dark.
But I once heard someone say,
but as I always say,
it's okay to be afraid.
As long as you face the fear.
And keep moving forward.
Wherever you are in life, count on the name trusted in insurance for more than 70 years. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Live fearless.
Back on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show, where now we'll take a look at Class 2A, and the Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield Rex's Road to the Rock rankings shows the Des Arc Eagles still on top of Class 2A following a bye in Week 0. The Hazen Hornets are still number 2 following a massive 50-8 victory over Mariana. Hector falls out of the rankings after a big 54-19 loss to Mark Tree and is replaced at number 3 by the Mount Ida Lions, who were also idle last week. Bigelow moves up to number 4 after the Bears beat Atkins 41-20, and Mark Tree moves into the top 5 following the blowout win. Certainly one of the bigger matchups in the classification will take place when Des Arc host Hazen in a battle of number 1 versus number 2, so that'll be a massive matchup. But another one of the more interesting matchups will come when Poyen visits Hampton, which is now coached by former Poyen assistant Chris Morphus. And Coach, it has to be a little weird taking on a former team like that. What's it going to take for the Hampton Bulldogs to come out on top Friday night?
Well, and it's a little different when you coached there last year. You know, you kind of know the kids and you know what to expect from them. Well, we boiled it down. We've got to be able to run the football consistently, not just, big plays here and there. And, we got to be able to tackle. And special teams just don't beat ourselves, and we feel like we do that. We ought to be in the game. And, you can do everything right sometimes. It's all in the good Lord's hands at that point. So we'll do everything we can to prepare and meet those goals.
So there you go, folks. A full preview of all kinds of games going on all across the state. We hope you've enjoyed the Electric Cooperative's High School Game Day show, and we hope you'll tune in tonight at 10 p.m. Central for the Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. Rex Nelson and Nate Olson will take you all the way up to midnight with scores, interviews, and the all-new Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Coaches, journalists, play-by-play guys, be sure to call in your scores at 501-298-BALL. That's 501-298-2255, so we can get every score in the state in tonight's Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Simmons Bank, Centerpoint Energy with Summit Utilities, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Keep Arkansas Beautiful, the Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas's Brighter Future 529, in partnership with Arkansas Tourism and State Parks, the Poultry Federation, Lyon College in Batesville, Tim Griffin for Arkansas Attorney General Campaign, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, the Murphy's Art District in El Dorado, Arkansas Rice, Arkansas Baptist University, and the Great American Conference. Folks, I'm Kelly Blair. Hope you've enjoyed listening half as much as I've enjoyed talking sports with you. Come back and join us again next week on the Electric Cooperative's High School Game Day Show.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Nettleton High School football on 101.3 Bob FM. Presented by NEA Baptist, Domino's Pizza, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, First National Bank, and Kavanaugh Auto Group. Now let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Craig Miller for the First National Bank pregame show.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to week 1 of this 2022 football season. Now, technically, it's our second game of the season, but it is week 1. Let me explain. We defeated Mountain Home last week in what they call week 0. Tonight we are coming at you live from Randolph County, where we're getting you set for the Raiders and the Redskins. I'm not talking about Oakland and Washington. It's Nettleton and Pocahontas. My name is Craig Miller, and I am joined in the NEA Baptist broadcast booth by my tag team partner, Jacob Linderman. Jacob, glad to be teaming up with you once again tonight.
Glad to be here, TMC, one of the greatest athletes in Nettleton history.
Exactly. Flattery will get you everywhere. It'll get you a good grade in TV class, that's for sure. Hey, let's start off by talking about Nettleton's last game. The Raiders got off to a great start in this season as they defeated the 6A Mountain Home Bombers 49-39 last Friday night. Jacob, what did you think about the Raiders' performance in their first game?
Well, the Raiders really showed off offensively, and we saw a lot of good defensive work out of them, but we still have room to improve, but I'm looking forward for another great game tonight.
Yeah, I know the defense gave up more than they wanted to give, but something tells me that we will see a stingier effort from them tonight. Tonight we continue our challenging non-conference schedule as we take on the Pocahontas Redskins. The Redskins compete in the 3-4A conference. They are a 4A school, and they are a dandy. Tremendous tradition, tremendous football program. Pocahontas is one of those places where the whole town gets behind these Redskins, and I figure a good number of them will be here tonight. Pocahontas is 1-0 on the season. They're not scared of playing 5A teams. In fact, last Friday night they defeated the newest member of our conference, the Southside Southerners, by the final of 28-7. I had a chance to sit down with Coach Stephen Hampton and talk about the Redskins and last week's big win over Mountain Home. We'll take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have my conversation with the coach. You're listening to the First National Bank pregame show on the Ticket Radio Network.
On a new healthcare journey, full of possibilities. Experience world-class care delivered by friends, family, and neighbors right here in your community, bringing industry-leading technology to you, not the other way around. Your health record, your appointment scheduling, and your medications all in one place, and your lab results delivered the instant they're recorded. Do we look at healthcare differently? Absolutely. Experience the difference, and you will too. NEA Baptist, healthcare for the next century.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it. Anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make, every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
The home team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to welcome Dr. Asa Schneickel. Dr. Schneickel's an A State alum and is Northeast Arkansas's only joint revision surgeon, specializing in several forms of joint replacement. He joins the Jonesboro Sports and Orthopedics team with more than 40 years experience in getting you back in the game. So if you have a sports injury, just some nagging aches, or even need help with concussion management, call JOSM at 932-1820 to schedule an appointment. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Bring anything to Pack Mail, and they'll pack it, ship it, crate it, freight it, no matter how big, fragile, or awkwardly shaped. Since 1998, Pack Mail has been your #1 shipping source, the only authorized shipper of all the major carriers, UPS, FedEx, DHL, the Postal Service, and Freight Services, all in one store. At Pack Mail, you have choices. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
Trey, we are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
See, I told you, Pack Mail ships anything, anywhere, through any shipper. Pack Mail, voted the #1 printing, packaging, and shipping store in Jonesboro. Don't trust your shipping needs to just anybody. Trust Pack Mail. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
We welcome you back to the First National Bank pregame show. We're here with Coach Stephen Hampton for our weekly pregame visit. Coach Hampton, I'm not going to lie to you. I had a bad feeling about last week's game against a very good Mountain Home team on the road. But here we are a week later, and the Raiders are 1-0.
Yeah, you never know how your team's going to respond. I was a little nervous about the trip, having a lot of young guys, how they were going to act, how they were going to handle the trip. But, man, they handled it with flying colors. They were very mature. They were well behaved when we went to eat at Colton's, and then once we got to the stadium, they were just businesslike, and I was really pleased how fast we came out and how fast we started and playing well early on, and that was really pleasing to see.
Yeah, those Colton Steaks might have had something to do with that. Coach, your offense was very impressive last week. Put up 49 points against a 6A quarterfinalist. That's awfully good. Y'all had right at 500 yards total offense, 275 yards passing, 225 on the ground. I was impressed by the balance last week.
Yeah, we knew, going into it that we were going to have to make some plays in the passing game. We knew there were going to be opportunities there if we could just take advantage. we could pitch and catch. And, we wanted to try to do that early with the quick stuff and kind of set them up, for the deeper stuff later in the ball game. And, that was our game plan. And the kids went out and executed it, perfectly. The one long screen that we scored, the 80-yarder to Kurt, it was blocked perfectly. We got our tackle out. He got to the linebacker, and then Colby was the guard, and he got to the safety, and it was just home free. And so it was executed perfectly. And then, running the football, I felt like, we really handled the line of scrimmage. That's one question I had going into it, is how well we would be able to handle the line of scrimmage, and we handled it well.
Speaking of the passing attack, Coach, your sophomore quarterback, Maddox Hampton, had an extremely good varsity debut, 9 for 13, 235 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Now, we lost an incredible quarterback in Cameron Scarlett, but it looks like we're going to be in good shape with the Mad Dog.
Yeah, when you lose a guy like Cameron, you wonder where is that production going to be made up. And Maddox, he's a different type of quarterback than Cameron, and so we have to kind of play to his strengths, and that's any quarterback. You always want to kind of play to the strengths, and he's really good at the RPOs, the quick stuff, getting the ball out, has nice touch on the deep ball, and so you'll see us kind of try to develop that throughout the season, and he just executed. He did what we needed him to do. He made the throws we needed him to make, and I'm really proud of him for it.
We had 2 receivers go for over 100 yards last week, Cortez Smith and Q Thompson. It looks to me like we got a couple of pretty good playmakers out there.
Yeah, those 2, with the ball in their hands, are pretty dynamic. Kurt, he takes a 80-yard, a screen pass, 80 yards. But then he also goes up and makes an acrobatic catch where he has to go up and high point it. Just showed his athleticism. And then Q, he's really dynamic with the ball in his hands, whether it's on the speed sweeps, or catching the ball down the field, making guys miss. And he did a little bit of all of that Friday night.
Let's talk about your running game. Keandre Pope ran for over 100 yards last week, but you got a couple of other guys who also did a good job toting the rock. Cortez Smith and Kylan Shelton. You got some weapons there.
Yeah, no doubt. With Keandre, he's a guy that's going into his senior year, and he's works extremely hard to put himself in a position to have a really good season. He had a really good scrimmage, against Osceola. And then he had a really good first ball game against Mountain Home. I can see him continuing to get better and better throughout the year. Kylan Shelton is kind of, he had the 1 carry for the touchdown and then kind of got dinged up. And so we weren't able to get him the ball as much as we would have liked to. But he's another one going forward. You can probably, count on seeing him getting more carries because he's just, different speed, different, pace. His style complements Keandre's pretty well.
I thought our offensive line looked good last week, Coach. For the most part, Maddox had plenty of time to run the offense.
Yeah, and that's a good defensive front. Those defensive ends are good. The number 39, the Dover kid, is a really good defensive end. He's an all-state player, I believe, and so they're good up front. And I thought our offensive line, handled them, open holes in the run game, and then did an excellent job protecting in the pass game. So, I was really pleased at how
but they also gave you some big stops when you really needed them.
Yeah, they did. And I thought early on, they started the ball game and they played really well. I thought as the game went on, obviously they got tired. They played almost 90 snaps, or right at 90 snaps, and that's a lot of snaps defensively. And so, they got a little tired, and, obviously some missed tackles there at the end. And but I think, overall, assignment-wise, alignment, we lined up correctly. Guys were in the right spot. And so I think you'll see that group improve drastically, from week to week as they get more experience for sure.
Coach, let's talk special teams. The man, Joseph Newhong, was perfect, 7 for 7 PATs last week. In fact, he was upset with me after the game that we didn't name him player of the game.
Yeah, Well, we preach every point counts, and when we get an opportunity to put points on the board, we want to be able to take advantage. And he was perfect on his extra pointed attempts. And that proved to be, a big turning point in the game where they had a chance to cut it to a one-score game, there in the second half, and we block an extra point and keep it at 9 points, and keep it a 2-point lead or a 2-score lead. And I thought that was huge for the remainder of the ball game because it kept that 2-score balance going and really kind of let us run the clock a little bit more and kind of dictated what we could do there at the towards the end of the ball game.
Coach, are y'all doing game balls this year? And if so, who received the game balls from last week?
Well, we'll start offensively. Curtis Smith was our offensive player of the week. He had over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. He had at 80 yards, a little over 80 yards rushing, and a touchdown. And he also threw a pass. He was 1 for 1 passing for 40 yards. So he was our offensive player of the week. Our defensive player of the week, we had co-defensive players of the week. We had Cam Phillips, who had 8 tackles, total tackles, and then Blake Brown had 7 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. We also had an honorable mention there. I'll throw in Cohen Liggins, who I thought had an outstanding night for his first varsity start, not only defensively, but he had a couple of tackles on special teams as well. And then our special teams player of the week was Joseph Newhung.
Coach, let's talk about your opponent tonight, the Pocahontas Redskins. They gave us a hellacious battle last season at Raider Field, and their quarterback, linebacker Connor Baker, is back for his senior season. That kid is some kind of football player.
He is an outstanding football player. He's one that'll play at the next level. Don't know if he'll play, running back, if he'll play linebacker at the next level. I think he'll have an opportunity to do, both in different places. But he is an outstanding football player, tough, hard-nosed kid. He's one of those that he rarely comes off the field. He's, plays offense, defense, special teams. And so he's kind of the heart and soul of their team, and they really plays quarterback, but he's a running guy, and he's tough to bring down. So we got to make sure we fly to the football and make sure we get him on the ground and not let him have any big runs.
Coach, let's talk keys to the game. What are you going to have to do to move to 2-0 tonight?
Well, we got to tackle well. We got to tackle, get the backs on the ground, quarterback and running back. And then we got to play well in special teams. I think we gave up too much yardage on kickoff coverage last week. I thought we kicked the ball well. Antonio kicked the ball well, but we didn't cover very well. We didn't tackle in space very well. So we got to do a better job there. And then offensively, it's going to be about taking what the defense gives us. If they want to try to load the box and stop the run, then we're going to have to be able to, take the pass and hurt them. And if they try to play coverage, we're going to have to run the football. So it's just a matter of what they try to take away. We're going to have to, take what they give us. And then, there's those hidden things, turnovers. I thought last week we hurt ourselves. We turned the ball over and, inside the 5 one time. We can't have those mistakes. So, I think all those things will be crucial and, how well we can start. If we can start fast like we did last week, I like our chances.
Outstanding. Good luck tonight, Coach. Let's go get another win for Raider Nation.
Let's do it. Go Raiders.
Raider pride, brother.
You raised your family here. Did every July 4th here. Refinished the floors here twice. Sized up your daughter's boyfriends here. Waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
It's a mix and match special now at all Jonesboro area Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $5.99 each for carryout or $6.99 each for delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, salad, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $5.99 each for carryout or $6.99 each for delivery. Only at your Jonesboro area Domino's Pizza locations. What a horrible call! What's the matter with you, ref? You seriously need some glasses.
Honey,
That's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at eliteeyecareandoptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
This is a story I'm going to tell on myself. I served on a state commission for several years, and we met somewhere around the state once a month. One time, Gail and I were going to Lake Norfolk, and from there going to a meeting in Fort Smith. Traveled a few hours to Fort Smith, and Gail called her friend to see if they were there, and they said, the meeting is next week. I missed the message. 5.5 hours later, we were back home. Glenn sane, and God bless our troops.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp document systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
And we welcome you back to the First National Bank pregame show. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by the First National Bank, where they put you first, always. We are about 11 minutes away from the start of the game tonight, about 11 minutes away from kickoff. Tonight it is the Nettleton Raiders at Pocahontas to take on a very good football team from a tremendous football program. I'm talking about the Pocahontas Redskins. We've got a lot of history with the Redskins. This is the 31st meeting between these two teams. They have played 30 times before tonight, and Nettleton has a 17-13 all-time record against Pocahontas. Timeout for trivia. You can play along at home or wherever you may be. Maybe you're in the car on your way to Pocahontas. You can play along with timeout for trivia. Here it is. When, and Jacob, you can answer this if you think you can. When was the Raiders' first ever football victory? Who was it against, and where was it played? Do you know the answer to those questions?
Well, I think it might have been our 1965 team.
Okay, good guess.
And I think it was Harrisburg, right?
All right, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. It was actually not the 65 team. The first year we did not pick up a win. It was the second year. It was October 21st, 1966, and it was against Pocahontas right here at Pocahontas. Nettleton, as Jacob mentioned, we started the football program in 1965. We went 0-5 that season. In 1966, we played 8 games, and we didn't win one until week 7 when we traveled here to Randolph County and beat Pocahontas 13-0. You can be sure there was a whole lot of joy in Nettleton on that night. There was joy in Nettleton last year whenever we played Pocahontas. We won a hard-fought 35-28 victory over the resilient Redskins and their outstanding quarterback, Connor Baker. That guy is something special, the quarterback. You're going to be hearing his name a lot. If you're watching on our live stream at Nettleton TV YouTube page, you're going to see number 4. You're going to hear his name an awful lot. Jacob, I know you were playing against Pocahontas last year, and you got an up-close view of just how special of a player that Connor Baker is.
He's definitely next level talent no matter what happens. I mean, probably one of the best talents we're going to face all year. I mean, and we just got facing a D2 talent, the Harding quarterback from Mountain Home.
Yeah, we did, and so we've kind of got accustomed to facing tremendous quarterbacks, and I don't think they get any better than who we're facing tonight. Connor Baker. I've been impressed with this kid ever since the 9th grade. He just run all over our junior high team that year. Got actually pulled up to the high school team and had a big season as a sophomore. And he was All-State the last 2 years. Was on the AP Super Team last year. Just a tremendous player, a great linebacker, great quarterback. I was joking on the radio earlier with Cade Carlton and Will Oswald. Last year we really contained him. We held him to 4 touchdowns, 240 yards rushing. That's we really contained Connor Baker. Let me tell you, we had a great team last year, a tremendous defense, but he really had a big night against us. It's going to be a challenge to stop that young man. It's a good football team. They went on last year to have an excellent season. They finished the regular season 8-2. They made it to the second round of the playoffs, where they were defeated in the playoffs, but it was by the eventual state champions, Joe T. Robinson. Nettleton, of course, we went on to finish the season 10-0 last year. We won the first round of the playoffs against Hot Springs. First time in school history that a Nettleton team stood at 11-0 after 11 weeks of football. And then in the second round, we were defeated by Little Rock Christian. So both of these teams are coming off great seasons. Both of these teams are undefeated. This should be a whale of a ball game, and I'm sure glad that you're along for the ride tonight. We will take a brief 2-minute break. We'll take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will have the starting lineups, and we will have the kickoff after a 2-minute break. It's Raider football on the Ticket Radio Network.
Farmers and Merchants Bank announces the lobby of our new branch in Jonesboro is now open. The drive-thru is an MVP center with live video tellers 7 to 7 weekdays and 9 till noon on Saturdays. So in addition to our beautiful bank on Highland, you can also visit our new branch at the corner of Southwest Drive and Parker. More MVPs, more ATMs, more me banking at Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Paragould and Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
Welcome back to our broadcast of Nettleton Raider football on NTV and the Ticket Sports Network. You're listening to the First National Bank pregame show brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. Craig Miller, Jacob Linderman, perched high above the field here at the NEA Baptist broadcast position at Schoonover Stadium at Pocahontas High School. Get better with Baptist. The coin toss is about to go on. It looks like the captains for the Raiders. We got Kobe Miller, Kylan Gates, I believe that was Jamie Morris, and that is Jordan Pegram, the captains for the Raiders. And the coin flip is going on. While it is going on, I'm going to have Jacob watch that for me while I tell you the starters for Nettleton at quarterback. Number 18, the sophomore, Maddox Hampton. Man, what a great game he had last week. 9 for 13. I believe it was 260 yards, maybe 270 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jacob, that was one tremendous debut by the Mad Dog, the coach's son. What a great night for Maddox Hampton.
I think that's one of the best debuts we've seen since Cameron Scarlett's debut in, what was that, 2 years ago?
3 years ago, actually. It looks like Nettleton has won the opening kickoff, and they have deferred their option to the second half. So Pocahontas will be receiving the ball. Nettleton will be kicking off. Joining Maddox in the backfield will be Keandre Pope. The wide receivers, Braylon King, Curtis Smith, Q Thompson, and Caleb Tedder, who's actually a tight end. And, man, Curtis and Q, they sure had big games last week, both of those guys with 2 touchdowns apiece. I'd say that the Mad Dogs got a couple of pretty good weapons with Curtis Smith and Q Thompson for sure.
I agree, Mr. Miller. 2 phenomenal Nettleton athletes we see.
No doubt about it. They're not alone with those 2. Braylon King, Caleb Tedder, both great athletes with very good hands as well. The offensive line, left to right, left tackle is Kylan Gates. Left guard is Ian Landrum. The center is Zach Davis. The right guard is Kobe Miller. And the right tackle is Garrett Campbell. That is a strong offensive line, and they had their way with the defensive front from Mountain Home last week.
They sure did. Probably one of the best offensive lines in the conference this year.
The Raiders will be running some 2 tight end sets tonight. The other tight end is a young man who's new to playing football, number 32, sophomore, A.D. Blackburn. We'll be calling his name tonight, and I think he's going to be a welcome addition to this Raider offense. A.D. Blackburn, remember that name. Defensively for the Raiders, as we're about 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from kickoff, defensively for the Raiders, the defensive line, they're running a 4-man front today, try to contain this potent Redskin running attack. The starters on defensive line starts with big number 90, the All-State defensive end, Jordan Pegram. Defensive tackle, number 63, senior, Cam Phillips. Nose guard, number 60, getting his first start tonight, Jamarcus Johnson, wearing Big Larry's old number. Sophomore defensive end, number 51, Keon Stallings, rounds out the defensive line. Linebackers is Blake Brown, Cohen Liggins, and Kylan Shelton. Defensive backfield, the cornerback is Brendan Alexander. The other cornerback is Derek Island, and the safeties, Miles Williams and Jamie Morris. Miles Williams has had the interceptions in both of the Raiders games, the game last week and the scrimmage at Osceola. He looks good as the boundary safety, as they call him. And we are actually, I think he's the strong safety. Forgive my ignorance. We're about ready to get things underway. Antonio Alvarez is out to kick off. The Redskins kickoff recovery team is set. It's going to be a fair catch called at about the 31-yard line, called by number 32. That's Zane Hibbard, and that's where Pocahontas will take over 1st and 10.
That's a good spot for Pocahontas with a deadly weapon as a quarterback. Let's see if the Raider defense can get a big stop here on the first drive.
Connor Baker, that quarterback, and he's not alone. Number 5, Reagan Womack. He's a junior running back. I think he weighs about 225 pounds. He is a dandy as well. Pocahontas, very potent offensively, and they are just about to snap the ball, and we are underway. First play from scrimmage, quarterback keeper. He's met in the backfield. Kylan Shelton, first one there, also in on the stop. Number 60 for the Raiders, Jamarcus Johnson. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
That's what you want to see for the Raider defensive coordinator right there. A good no-yard gain, shutting down Connor Baker early.
What a statement it would be if we could get a defensive stop on their first series for sure. 2nd down and 10 for Pocahontas. They run out of the spread. 1 receiver up top, 2 down low. Connor Baker from the gun. He gives to Womack. Womack running right up the middle, and he is brought down. Once again, leading the tackle for Nettleton, number 60, Jamarcus Johnson, getting his first start tonight, already making some noise.
And that's what you want to see if this is your first start. I mean, and as a sophomore, he's making a lot of noise on this defensive line.
3rd down and 6 for Pocahontas. 2 receivers down low, 1 up high. We'll see if they want to pass. And rolling right is Baker. Looking downfield, the pass is complete to number 15, and he has the first down at the, looks like the Redskin 46-yard line. So they move the chains. 1st and 10 Redskins.
And there's Connor Baker showing his arm. I mean, he's an all-around good offensive talent, and you want to have a Connor Baker on your team.
Whew, I no doubt about it. He is a dandy. More of a runner than a passer, but like Jacob said, he showed his arm right there. 1st and 10. Baker's going to carry it, and he is hit Blake Brown hit him at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. I love to see Blake Brown like a homing missile hitting number 4.
And that's All-State on All-State crime right there. I mean, can't get any better than that.
No doubt. I'm glad that number 9 is on our team for sure. 2nd down and 8. Connor Baker has the play. 2 receivers down low. He keeps it. He's met in the backfield by Jordan Pegram. Jordan Pegram says, I don't think so, Mr. Connor Baker. Throws him down for a loss. It's going to be a loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Big play by the man they call Big J Nasty.
And you know what? Yet again, that All-State on All-State crime right there. I mean, Jordan Pegram, probably one of the deadliest All-State defensive linemen Nettleton has ever had on the pleasure to be on their team.
I'm sure glad he's on our team for sure. Nice tackle there by Jordan Pegram. The big man did some damage in the backfield. It's 3rd down and 11. Ball on the Pocahontas 45-yard line. 3rd and 11 for the Redskins. We're scoreless here in the first quarter. Baker rolling right, looking downfield, has a man but overthrows him. He was hit as he threw. The Pocahontas coaches hoping for a roughing the passer call, but did not get it. Incomplete pass. It's going to be the offense, the punting team for Pocahontas taking the field. Nettleton will get the ball.
And there on that stop, we saw the deadly duo, J and B Nasty. They're both awesome players. Glad to have them.
They call them the Nasty Boys. A couple of All-State defenders for the Raiders. Pocahontas to punt. The punt is up. It's an end-over-end punt. And that is Q Thompson, I believe, who it is. Actually, it's Curtis Smith who has the ball. Curtis running right side, has a little bit of room, and he runs out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Marcus Streeper, the punter for Pocahontas, and let's see what the call was. Curtis, probably a holding or a illegal block or something. Curtis Smith with a good return for the Raiders. I like that, Jacob. I think Curtis Smith is our greatest playmaker. I like getting the ball in his hands, punt return, kickoff return, get the ball to number 5.
And last year it was let 9 do everything. This year I think we're going to see a lot of 5 do everything.
It's a holding or an illegal block, holding, I guess, against Nettleton. So they will back it up. It'll be Raider ball, but they will back it up to the 34-yard line. That's where Nettleton will take over 1st down and 10. Gates, Landrum, Davis, Miller, Campbell across the line. The Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton from the gun. Keandre Pope in the backfield with him. It's good to be the king. Braylon King. Caleb Tedder. Curtis and Q. Curtis Smith and Q Thompson. He gives to Pope. Pope running right side, barrels his way forward for a gain of about 8 yards. Good blocking by the right side of the line and a good run by Keandre Pope. 2nd down and 2.
That's dang good walking by that Raider offensive line. I think I did see Ian Landrum pancakes one of their defensive linemen, and that's a good block all the time.
No doubt about it. Ian Landrum, the left guard. 2nd down and 2. 3 receivers spread out to the left. The Mad Dog from the gun gives to the Pope again. Pope is hit in the backfield, and he is leveled there by number 45, Ty Menard. Short loss on that. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 2.
You know, I'm going to give it to Pope here. I'm going to not say he's leveled. I'm going to say he tripped, and then that guy just came and hit him dirty. And it looks like we're bringing out that big jumbo package here. I see Big Keon and Big Jordan out there.
Yeah, Keon, number 51 for the Raiders. That's Keon Stallings. He is, yeah, they're heavy on the left side of the line. Curtis Smith into the game at quarterback. He's going to run it himself, looking for a hole. He's hit in the backfield, bounces out right, has the 1st down, spins out of bounds. He's marked at the 43-yard line. 1st down, Raiders.
And you said it earlier, we're going to see Cortez doing a lot of stuff, and here he is getting the 1st down for Nettleton here, and just beautiful run. So
the Raiders get their first down of the night. And hurriedly back to the line of scrimmage. The Mad Dog from the gun, Keandre Pope, to the right, and there is a flag on the field. I didn't see anybody move, but I wasn't watching the line. It's going to be against Nettleton. A false start against the Raiders. So, again, I was watching the Mad Dog. I wasn't watching our linemen. I didn't see anybody jump, but I trust the men in the striped shirts that they saw something. And no argument, of course, from the Nettleton coaches, who are first-class gentlemen. But it's first down and 15 after the 5-yard procedure penalty. We got 4 receivers spread to the left, 1 up top, a Mad Dog in an empty backfield. He's going to pass. He passes to Q Thompson, and they blow the play dead. Just as Q caught it. I don't know what the line judge here threw the flag. And
looks like it. We might get backed up again here, Craig.
Yeah, it looks like it. They called. He saw something he didn't like. I don't know if it was it's an illegal procedure against the Raiders. So 2 straight illegal procedure penalties, and all of a sudden it's first down and 20 for the Raiders. I like that play call. Cordarius Thompson had the ball, had it in space with 3 blockers there around him, but the penalty makes it first down and 20. Cortez Smith with the ball, Wildcat. He's running up the middle. He is hit immediately and brought down by number 44, Jack Privet. A gain of a couple of yards. It'll be second down, and we'll call it second down and 17.
That was an interesting formation we saw. Teddy was in the backfield with Cortez, and just something unusual we haven't thrown out there yet.
We're scoreless here. 7:24 remaining in the first quarter. 0-0 the score. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampson with Keandre Pope to his left. In motion is A.D. Blackburn and Tedder. Heavy on the right side of the line of scrimmage. He's going to pass. It is complete over there to Cortez Smith. Cortez Smith fights his way forward for a gain of about 5. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Raiders.
And it looks like the Raider offense here is struggling to move the ball, but I feel like Clint Wilson is going to have something drawn up here.
Empty backfield for the Mad Dog. 2 receivers up top, 3 receivers down low. Definite passing down here. 3rd down and 14. And Coach Hampton elects to call a timeout. We will take that timeout with them. 30-second break. 6:36 remaining in the first quarter. We are scoreless here at Pocahontas. You've tuned in to Nettleton Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Tired of slow internet? Feel like you're stuck in the old days? It's time to catch up with Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric. Thanks to Empower, you don't have to wait for high-speed internet. Our new cutting-edge technology makes our services more reliable and faster than the competition. Call 870-336-0999 to check internet availability in your area. That's 870-336-0999. Empower, high-speed internet for your neck of the woods.
And we welcome you back to Raider Field, where it's 3rd down and 14 for Nettleton here in a scoreless game. 6:36 remaining in the first quarter. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampson, in the gun. Keandre Pope to his right. 2 receivers up top, 1 down low. Mad Dog's going to pass, dropping straight back. He's going deep. He's got a man intended for Cortez Smith. Incomplete, out of bounds. There was a lot of contact, but I do not see a flag. So it's going to be an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up 4th down and long for the Raiders.
And this is not the situation we're going to be if you're the Raiders trying to get momentum going, and a big stop by this Pocahontas defense is not where you want to be.
Yeah, good stop there by Pocahontas. Now, of course, they were definitely aided by a couple of procedure penalties against the Raiders. So Nettleton kind of shot ourselves in the foot on that, our first possession. Mad Dog, the Maddox Hampton on to punt. He gets it off, and it bounces at the 25, takes a Pocahontas bounce, but Nettleton downs it quickly before it rolls very far. Cortez Smith downs it right about the 25-yard line, and that's where Pocahontas will take over 1st down and 10.
And we're hoping the big Raider defense can come up with another big stop here, because we don't want to be in the same situation we're just in.
Jamarcus Johnson getting his first start, wearing number 60 in honor of Big Larry James, who wore number 60 back in the class of '89, greatest class to ever graduate from Nettleton. Made a couple of nice stops on that first possession. Connor Baker from the gun. Womack, he pitches to Womack. Womack tries to get outside, breaks one tackle, and Miles Williams hits him, and he bulls his way forward. That's about a 225-pound running back there. He bulls his way forward for a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Good run there by Reagan Womack.
That's a really good run by Reagan Womack. I mean, just big physical run there. He's a big dude and hard to bring down.
Now, we've been guilty of kind of making it all about Connor Baker, but this is not a one-dimensional team. That Womack is a football player himself. 2nd down and 7. Baker's going to run it right up the middle, has the first down. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play. It's recovered by the Raiders. Fumble on the play, recovered by the Raiders. Couldn't tell you who laid the wood on him, but it looked like the fumble recovery is by the June bug, as somebody just nailed Connor Baker and separated the ball from him. Did you see who made that hit?
I think it was none other than the carpenter, Jamie
Morris. He laid the wood. And the June bug picks it up. So that's a turnover, and the Raiders will have the ball. Good field position. 1st down and 10 after the fumble. It's 1st and 10 at the Pocahontas 44-yard line. The Mad Dog in the backfield with the Pope. In motion is Tedder. He gives to the Pope. Pope runs right side. Good tackle in the backfield by number 4, Connor Baker. He's an outstanding outside linebacker as well. No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10.
And you see Connor Baker making up for that error automatically, trying to get a big stop here.
Yeah, you can bet that young man's not just going to lay down because he got hammered by the carpenter. It's 2nd down and 10. Jamie Morris, big hit. Put the Raiders in business here. 2nd down and 10. The Mad Dog dropping straight back. Pass is complete to Pope. Pope running left side. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders.
That's a good T-screen there, and we see Colin Gates getting outside and blocking the cornerback there, and that's what you need for a big left tackle.
Colin Gates, a good-sized young man, but he can move. 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders. 2nd 3rd down situation of the night for Nettleton. 3rd down and 3. Mad Dog in the gun. 4 receivers up top. Mad Dog's going to pass. It's complete to number 5, Curtis Smith. He's battling for the 1st down. On his feet, knocked out of bounds, just maybe a yard shy of the 1st down marker. Hard to tell as the chain gang drop their chain. He's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Raiders. And let's see, they're in 4-down territory right here. Surely they'll go for it.
I sure hope so, because I know we got a really good shot at getting this in.
It looks like they're bringing in their heavy package. Keon Stallings, Jordan Pegram, big number 73. That's Jerry Hudgens. Raiders are going for it. 4th down and 1. Curtis Smith in the backfield. He's going to run it himself. Falls forward, has a 1st down, gain of about 1.5. He only needed a 1. It's a 1st down for the Raiders. Curtis Smith did what needed to be done, move the chains.
And you see that big blocking package. Don't call me a coward, but I would not want to line up on the other side of that.
No doubt about it. I think I might be able to gain a yard running behind those big guys. 4 minutes to play in the 1st quarter. We're scoreless here at Pocahontas. The sophomore quarterback, Maddox Hampton, in the gun with Keandre Pope to his right side. In motion is Cordarius Thompson. The Mad Dog is going to pass. Looking downfield. He's got a man, Curtis Smith. It's complete at the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown, Curtis Smith. Touchdown, Nettleton.
Who else but Curtis Smith? We said it all last week. Maybe one of the greatest athletes, and he shows it off there, making an outstanding grab from a great pass, great leading pass from the Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton. And, you know, that's a great play. All around good football.
No doubt about it. Did you remember what yard they took it down off the scoreboard? What yard line were we on when we threw that? Did anybody see that?
34. They haven't moved the chains.
34. Okay, outstanding. Thank you, bro. 34-yard line is what we will say. It's Joseph Newhung on to attempt the extra point to make it 7-0 Raiders. Newhung's kick is up. And it's good. He is 8 for 8 on the season. And with 3:38 remaining in the 1st quarter, your score, Nettleton 7, Pocahontas 0. Back in 30 seconds with more Raider football on NTV and the Ticket Sports Network.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Nettleton Seed, I've been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice fields see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Nettleton Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
The Raiders strike first here at Pocahontas with 3:38 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 Nettleton after a 34-yard touchdown pass, precision pass. Heck of a throw there by the Mad Dog into the hands of Cortez Smith. Caught it right about the goal line, fell into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Alvarez on to kickoff. Connor Baker is back deep. I think they'll keep it away from him. They kicked it right to him. He gets it at the 20-yard line. Let's see if the Raiders can't tackle him. Connor bounces out to the left. He's got running room. He's at midfield. Stiff arms, and he gets his helmet thrown off by Braylon King. But a heck of a run back, and they're going to add more to that. I'm sure they're going to call a face mask on Braylon as he grabbed him by the helmet and threw it off. And Jacob, I have a feeling right now Coach Hampton is telling Antonio Alvarez, don't kick it towards number 4.
I think that's what he's doing right now. I see him pointing, kick it the other way, kick it the other way.
Don't kick it towards Connor Baker. We have to deal with him enough. So the ball is on the 46-yard line, and they're going to mark off 15 more yards. Yeah, it's a face mask against the Raiders. And Braylon made the tackle, just made a not very smart move by grabbing him by the helmet and flinging it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redskins on the Raiders' 31-yard line. Connor Baker in the gun, and man, a special teams miscue and then a penalty. Bada bing, bada boom. The Redskins they're in business here. 1st and 10 on the Raider 31-yard line. Let's see if the defense can make a big stop here. Connor Baker gives to Womack. Left side, he is tackled by Jamie Morris, the carpenter, after a gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
That's a good tackle by Jamie Morris. Took his ACLs out, and that's where you need to hit him if you don't want to run anymore.
Womack weighs about 225 pounds. He is a big barreling running back. He's tough to bring down for sure. Hit him low. I like that strategy. Connor Baker in the backfield. He's going to keep it. Looking for a hole. Bounces to the right side. Breaks a tackle. Is across the 20. He's knocked out of bounds at the 20. That's going to be a 1st down. He's a shifty runner, and he's got a 1st down for his Redskins.
And you see he breaks a tackle there, and he's just a next level player. He can break tackles and make moves on any defender.
Just backyard football is what it is, Nettleton. We were aligned correctly and where we're supposed to be, but he just bounced outside and gained yardage for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 at the 20, at the Raider 20 for the Redskins. Little screen pass is complete out in the flats. Number 15, he is brought out of bounds by Brendan Alexander, but not before he gets right at 10 yards. It's going to be another 1st down for Pocahontas. It's going to be 1st down at the 10. Let's see where they mark it. It's right at the 10, so I guess it'll be 1st down and goal to go from the 10-yard line.
And this is not where you want to be with Connor Baker in that backfield.
Baker's going to run it, running right side. Kylan Shelton is there and trips him up. He stays on his feet. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play. It looks like it's recovered by the Raiders, and it is. That is number 51, Keon Stallings, with the fumble recovery, as number 22, Kylan Shelton, might have dislodged that football from him, and Connor Baker, for the 2nd straight possession, coughs it up, and the Raiders with another big turnover. That one in the red zone, that was big.
And, I'm not sure what's going on in Pocahontas, but he might be having some butter fingers.
The Nettleton Raiders, definitely the beneficiaries from that. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They're going to start this drive at their own 13-yard line. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampton, from the gun. Kylan Shelton in the backfield with him. Pass is complete to Q Thompson. Q Thompson makes one man miss, and he is tackled after a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Like what Cordarius is doing tonight. He's representing his boy, Kylan Goodlow, after breaking his leg the first game, and that's a good teammate right there.
That's right. The Raiders take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them with 2:26 remaining in the first quarter, 7-0 Nettleton. Back in 30 with more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
You should be able to come back in right after that.
Technicians are highly qualified, background checked, and expertly trained. So next time, forget burning the van and call More Air Conditioning, 870-336-2023, or visit us at c.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Welcome you back to Schoonover Stadium. Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network. 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Nettleton leading 7-0. Couple of turnovers. Couple of fumbles by the Redskins. The Raiders have snatched up both of them. 2nd down and 7 for Nettleton. They give to Kylan Shelton. Kylan Shelton looking for some running room right side, not finding any. Tackles made there by number 76, Braden Venzel, near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a short gain for Shelton. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders at the Redskin 20.
And that was a really good tackle by Braden. And I think it's just not the good design that we had ready.
3rd down and 5 for the Raiders. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampton in the backfield. Kylan Shelton, I believe that's Keandre Pope actually back there with him right now. It is. Hard count. Pocahontas. Discipline. They stay on their side of the line of scrimmage. Mad Dog gives to the Pope. Pope bounces out right side. Has the 1st down. He is tackled after a gain of about 7. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball is marked at the Nettleton 25-yard line.
That's a dang good run by Keandre Pope. He saw an opening and dodges out of that one because I think he saw a big defender coming in that hole, and I would not want to go after that hole.
Heady play there by the Raiders senior, Keandre Pope. 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Nettleton 7, Pocahontas 0. Got 2 running backs to either side of the Mad Dog right now. Now in motion is Cortez. Gives to the Pope. Pope running right side once again. Fights through one defender. Still battling, and he is tackled after a gain of 2 hard-fought yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
And, just a gritty play by that Pocahontas defensive line. They're showing that they want the ball just as much as the Raider offense.
It's a hard-nosed team for sure. 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. Cortez Smith behind center in the shotgun. Wildcat package. Ball is marked at about the Raider 27-yard line. Cortez is going to run it. Running right side. He is stood up, and there's a play is whistled dead, actually. There's a flag on the play. This near line judge, and it's going to be illegal procedure against the Raiders. Yeah, and that's the 3rd illegal procedure call against Nettleton.
And it's been the same line judge every time. I'm not saying that guy's bad. He's just making probably the right call.
2nd down and 13 for Nettleton. 2nd down and 14 is what the scoreboard says. 35 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Nettleton up 7-0. 2nd and long. The Mad Dog from the gun. Hard count. Pocahontas. They hold the ground. The Pope in the backfield with the Mad Dog. 2 receivers up top. 2 tight ends set for the Raiders. He gives to the Pope. The Pope bounces right side, fights through a tackle, and is brought down after a gain of 4. A gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 for Nettleton. 3 seconds remaining. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, your score is Nettleton 7, Pocahontas 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds with more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
We won't be beat. Plaza Tire Service is the low price leader on tires. And if you do manage to find a lower price on a comparable tire, we'll match it with our low price pledge. Stretch your dollars with outstanding deals from Plaza Tire Service on tires for your car, van, truck, crossover, SUV, and more. Plaza Tire Service has a huge selection of tires in stock and ready to install today. Plus, get 6 months deferred interest on purchases of $149 or more with your Plaza Tire Service card. For the best deal on tires, see Plaza Tire Service.
When you bank at First Security, you're choosing better for yourself and fellow Arkansans. Better service from friendly professionals who really invest in your goals. Better solutions with convenient tools and smart resources. And better support for the things that matter to you, as well as the communities that matter to us all. Because finding your better at First Security makes Arkansas better too. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
And we welcome you to Raider Football on the Ticket Sports Network. Craig Miller, Jacob Linderman here at the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Get better with Baptist. Schoonover Stadium in Pocahontas, Arkansas. Beautiful night for football. 77 degrees, partly cloudy. What a wonderful Nettleton contingent has made the trip to Randolph County. A great student section. They're all decked out in white, and they are glad to see Nettleton with a 7-0 lead over Pocahontas here at the start of the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 11 for Nettleton. They are on the Pocahontas 24-yard line. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampton from the gun. Looks like Caleb Tedder and Q Thompson near side. 3 receivers up top. Empty backfield for the Mad Dog. Hard count. Everybody stays put. That's Cortez, Keandre, and Braylon up top. He's dropping straight back to pass. Looking deep over the middle. He's got a man, and good coverage there, I'd say, by number 32 and number 11 on Q. 32 and 11. That is Cooper Sorg and Zane Hibbert. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down and 11 for Nettleton. With the ball on the Redskin 24-yard line, the Raiders are going to punt.
And that was a great coverage by both of the Pocahontas Redskins there. You know, trying to stop a guy as good as Q Thompson is very hard.
Yeah, he was double covered, and the Mad Dog just overthrew him a little bit, which is a good thing. No interception. That's a low punt. Let's see if we can't get a good roll, and we do. Ball still rolling across midfield to the 41-yard line of the Redskins, and that's where Pocahontas will take over 1st down and 10. 1st and 10 for the Redskins on their own 41-yard line. 11:46 to play in the second quarter. Nettleton with a 7-0 lead on a Maddox Hampton touchdown pass, 34-yard touchdown pass to the playmaker, Cortez Smith, in the first quarter. That's the difference in this game right now. Connor Baker and Reagan Womack in the backfield for Pocahontas as they have it 1st and 10 on their own 41. Pocahontas is now moving right to left on your radio dial. Nettleton wearing their white jerseys, black pants. Raiders looking good in the old school gold helmets. Nettleton wore helmets like that in the 70s and got them back. Connor Baker, quarterback keeper, right side. He fights through a tackle. He has a 1st down. Cohen Liggins makes the tackle downfield, but not before Connor Baker has a gain of about 17 yards. 1st and 10 Redskins.
And when Connor Baker can keep the balls in his hand, I mean, he shows to be a deadly threat.
1st and 10 for Pocahontas on the Nettleton 40-yard line. 11:35 to play in the second quarter. The score is Nettleton 7. Pocahontas 0. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Connor Baker in the gun. Womack to his left. He gives to Womack. He is hit immediately by B. Nasty, Blake Brown. A gain of 1. It's 2nd down and 9.
And you love to see the Nasty boys getting into plays. You know, they're always hard to stop, and they've showed that since week 0.
Blake Brown and Jordan Pegram, the Nasty boys, they've been causing havoc on the football field ever since the Pop Warner days. NEA Pop Warner League for the Bears. Heck of a tandem. 2nd down and 9. And Connor Baker is going to be sacked. Connor Baker sacked by Kylan Shelton. Kylan Shelton wrapped up the double tough quarterback, and that's a big loss all the way back to midfield. Matter of fact, he tackled him all the way back in the 49-yard line of the Redskins. That is a huge loss. It's going to be 3rd down and about 21 for the Redskins.
And that's a dang good blitz by Kylan Shelton. He's a lovely athlete. He's a great person. And, you know, he does it all on this Raider defense. He also can play a dang good running back.
Ain't no doubt about it. Number 22, he's a good football player, and Coach Allen Johnson pushing the right buttons right there with the nickelback blitz. 3rd down and 21 for the Redskins. Connor Baker's going to pass. under pressure, lets it go. It is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Intended for number 15. That is Harrison Carter, but I believe they're going to get the Raiders on pass interference. Now, that's a 15-yard penalty, which should make it 4th down and 6 for Pocahontas, if my math is correct. That's not an automatic first down in high school football. It's a 15-yard penalty. In the NFL, it's a spot foul where it happens, an automatic first down, but it is pass interference against Nettleton, and it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So it'll be 4th down and 6, and we'll see. I would say they're in 4-down territory. 3rd down and a long 6. They're going to go for it. Ball is at the Raider 36-yard line. Connor Baker, Womack in the backfield with him. Fumbles the snap. He's hit by Jordan Pegram, gets through, but he stops short of the first down. Stopped short of the first down. I thought that should have been 4th down. I guess that was 3rd down and 6. The pass interference is not a loss of down. My bad. It's going to be 4th down and 4 right here. So obviously they went for it on 3rd down. That's not real gutsy, is it, going for it on 3rd down?
Not as gutsy as 4th down, but there is a player down.
There is a player down for the Raiders. Did you see who that was?
I think that might be the Carpenter himself, and that's not good.
Jamie Morris, the down Raider, and he's getting up. He pops up. One thing about Jamie Morris, he plays the game hard. He plays with reckless abandon. On account of that, he is often shaken up. As he flat, well, that's the reason they call him the Carpenter. He lays the wood out there on the opposing team, and we saw that as he forced the fumble, the first possession by the Redskins. Big-time play by the Carpenter. All right, it's 4th down and 4 for Pocahontas. The ball on the Raider 34-yard line. The Redskins are going to go for it. Number 4, Connor Baker in the backfield. Heavy on the left side of the offensive line. He's looking to run left, and he is hemmed up in the backfield. Jordan Pegram and Curtis Smith. Blake Brown also on the stop. Colin Shelton, big-time play, big loss. Turnover on downs, 1st down Raiders.
And there it is again, the Nasty Boys and Curtis Smith. They remind me a lot of the Hardy Boys if this was WWE. I would hate to face the Nasty Boys.
We may have to call Curtis Smith one of the honorary Nasty Boys. We maybe call him C Nasty because he was right there with big Jordan Pegram. I tell you, Jordan Pegram showed an awful lot of agility stopping the elusive Connor Baker. It's 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 47-yard line. The Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton from the gun. The Pope in the backfield with him. He gives to the Pope. The Pope's running left side, bounces outside. He makes a cut, has a 1st down, brought down at about the 38-yard line of the Redskins, and it's a 1st down Raiders.
And when you have this good of a run offense, you want to run religiously, and that's what they do when the Pope is in the house.
Nice, well played. 9:28 to play in the second quarter. Raiders up 7-0. Jacob Linderman, Craig Miller here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball on the Redskin 39-yard line. The Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton with the Pope in the backfield with him. He gives to the Pope. Pope right up the middle. He is hit almost immediately. You're going to give him forward progress. They throw him backwards, but forward progress, he's going to have a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
And you see, we give a lot to the running back now without no Cameron Scarlett, but Maddox Hampton, I feel like once his shell uncracks, we'll see him do a lot of running too.
Well, so far he has just been a Tom Brady-type quarterback, kind of a pocket passer. Been very effective at that for sure. But Mad Dog's got some wheels. Wouldn't surprise me if you were right at all. He can run the ball. 8:44 and ticking. Curtis Smith, the quarterback right now. 2nd down and 8. Curtis, Wildcat package. Mad Dog Hampton spread out wide left. Curtis, he's going to pass, and the play is whistled dead. And your favorite line judge, once again, threw the flag.
And I have 5 that it might be a illegal procedure on the Raiders.
Maybe. We'll see what the man in the white hat says. Dead ball, foul, illegal procedure against the Raiders.
Now, I'm not sure if he just, has seen a different game than we are, but I did not see a thing.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I see this game through black and gold colored glasses. And
there ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
So 2nd down and 13 for the Raiders after the procedure penalty. The Mad Dog in the gun. The Pope at his right hip. Braylon King, Curtis Smith spread out wide right. Q Thompson spread out wide left. The Mad Dog, he's going to pass. Pass is caught by Q Thompson. He's got the first down, fighting forward, and he is going to move. I say he's got the first down. Correction, he does not have the first down. It is a gain of about 5. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders.
And that's a good pass by Maddox Hampton, staying ground in the pocket and getting the ball out fast to Q Thompson, who got a decent gain there.
He sure did. 3rd down and 8. I was looking through my binoculars. I saw that he got past the original line of scrimmage marker. I erroneously thought it was the first down. The Mad Dog, 3rd down and 8. The Mad Dog in the gun. We got the Pope at his right hip. Cortez, Caleb Tedder spread out wide right. Braylon King and Q Thompson wide left. 3rd down and 8. Mad Dog. And that's going to be a flag on the play, and I believe it's going to be – actually, they waved it off. The delay of game would have been the call, but I believe Nettleton was able to get the timeout before the penalty was called. So 7:24 to play in the second quarter. I'll tell you what, we'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we will have more Raider football. The score is 7-0. Nettleton ahead. 7:24 to play in the second quarter. You've tuned in to Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Your medical needs are personal, and the way you manage those needs should be personal as well. The team at Southern Home Healthcare is local, knowledgeable, and courteous, giving you the customized care you and your family deserve. When facing breathing challenges, the on-staff respiratory therapists at Southern Home Healthcare provide support and guidance just for you, and you can sleep better with the help of their CPAP and BiPAP therapy. Plus, treat your strains, sprains, and pain with the help of Southern Home Healthcare's high devices. Go online to southernhomehealthjonesboro.com.
3rd and 8, the Mad Dog back to pass, looking far side, it's into the end zone, touchdown Raiders, pass complete to Q Thompson, and the Raiders up 13-0. What a throw by the Mad Dog.
And you see 2 of the best playmakers we have at our school again, getting 2 big touchdowns on both ends of the field, and you see Cordarius Thompson wearing Goodlow's number tonight and gets a touchdown in his honor. I guarantee he's dedicating that one to Colin Goodlow.
He's wearing Colin Goodlow's number tonight, the Raider cornerback who is nursing a broken ankle. Joseph Newhung on to attempt the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is blocked. Kicked is blocked. I believe that was number 25 who made it through the line, and Reed Bigger. So with 7:19 to play in the second quarter, the Raiders now lead 13-0 over Pocahontas. Back in 30 seconds with more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful, and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
And we welcome you back to Schoonover Stadium at Pocahontas High School. That pass was the Domino's delivery of the game. Brought to you by Domino's Pizza. You can make game night even better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's app. Antonio Alvarez on to kick off, and Connor Baker is back deep. Hey, don't kick it toward Connor Baker. How about that for a little strategy?
And we learned that last time.
He kicks high and angling toward the sidelines. It's out of bounds. So message sent, message received. Don't kick it toward Connor Baker. Antonio Alvarez did a good job of obeying that for sure, but he kicks it out of bounds, and they'll throw the flag, and Pocahontas will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And, you know, that's a good spot to have him at, because anytime we keep him back there is a good time for a Raider defense.
And the Raider defense, they take the field. 65 yards of turf behind them. And Actually, they're going to spot it at the 40-yard line. Maybe they're saying that's where it went out of bounds. I think if the kickoff goes out of bounds, before the 35, they'll mark it where it went out of bounds. So it's on the 40. 1st and 10 on the 40. So the Raiders have 60 yards of turf at their back to defend. 7:19 to play in the second quarter. The Raiders have a 13-0 lead over this very tough Pocahontas team. Connor Baker, the quarterback, in the gun. He's going to run it himself. He is hit immediately by Keon Stallings. Also in on the stop. There's a flag on the play. Caden Newsom, I believe, is also the Raider who is in on the stop. Flag on the play, and we'll see what the penalty is. So far, I think every penalty that's been thrown has been against the Raiders. It's going to be illegal procedure against Pocahontas. Illegal procedure against the Redskins. So they will back it up 5. That's a dead ball foul, and it's going to be 1st down and 15 for Pocahontas.
And that may be my favorite line judge.
Of the 2 line judges, the one on the far side is the only one that's thrown a flag that's went against us today. So I understand. The one near side, I think he's thrown 4 illegal procedure flags against Nettleton. That's those things hurt for sure. 1st and 15 for the Redskins. 7:05 to play in the second quarter. Nettleton leads 13-0. Connor Baker from the gun. He gives to number 33, the running back in. He bulls his way forward, and he is brought down after a gain of 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. And on the stop for the Raiders, that's the carpenter, Jamie Morris.
And, you know, that's a good run by Grayson Maupin. I mean, he bulldozes through a couple of defensive linemen and just got a good amount of yardage there. I think 6 yards.
Let me tell you something. This Redskin team, they got some good backs, starting with their quarterback. That Reagan Womack is a load. And the young man that just run the ball also looked awfully good. 2nd down and 9. Connor Baker is going to run it. Plants his feet, gets a gain of about 7 before he is brought down by Jamie Morris. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Redskins.
And another good physical run by Connor Baker. You know, he does his own thing in this Pocahontas backfield. He is quite the star of the show.
He's tough for sure. 3rd down and 2 for the Redskins. Connor Baker going to run it himself, running right side. Plants is brought down short of the 1st down. He fell forward and gained about a yard, but it's going to be 4th down and 1 at the 50-yard line. So good stop there by the Raider defensive line. I believe that was Jordan Pegram in on the stop. Also, big Cam Phillips, the murder man, with the stop. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Redskins. They're going to go for it. Andrews, get this one. 4th and 1. Baker gives to Womack. He's hit in the backfield, but he falls forward, and I believe he's got enough for a 1st down. He needed 1 yard. He got about 1.5. 1st down, Redskins.
And yet again, a big physical run by Womack. I mean, that's a hard guy to bring down, and just he can lay out for that 1.5 yard there with getting a good stop by that Raider defense anyways.
Reagan Womack is one of those downhill runners, 226 pounds, and he gets it all going in one direction. He's tough to stop. 5:22 on the clock in the second quarter. Nettleton with a 13-0 lead. Pocahontas moving right to left on your radio dial. They got the ball just inside Raider territory at the 49. Connor Baker rolling to his left. He's going to throw. It is complete near sideline. Number 15, he's down after about a gain of 8. Number 15, that is Harrison Carter, and it's going to be 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
And that was a good infield tackle by Miles Williams, but a good throw by Connor Baker and a good catch by Harrison Williams.
Tackle before he could get out of bounds. Clock rolls, 4:50 and rolling. Baker from the gun. Womack in the backfield with him. He gives to Womack, runs right up the middle, has the 1st down, tackled downfield by Miles Williams. 1st down, Pocahontas. It's going to be 1st down and 10 at the Nettleton 34-yard line.
And when you see a guy moving like that, you tend to try to get out the way, but as a Raider defensive guy, they got in front of him, but he just bulldozes right over him. It's hard to stop guy.
In the hurry up now, Connor Baker to carry. Boy, fumble on the play. He fumbled again. And the Raiders have it again. This time it's Cam Phillips who comes up with the play, and I believe it might have been Jamie Morris again in on the stop. And we have an injured Raider down, but it's a turnover. Nettleton, for the third time, they get a fumble recovery.
I think the Carpenter might be a little shooken up after that big lay the wood play you just made.
Yeah, he's holding his lower right leg. That's Jamie Morris, who is the Raider, I believe, who is down. You correct me if I'm wrong, Jacob, but I believe that is Jamie
I do believe
Morris.
that is Jamie Morris as well. I mean, I know that figure from anywhere.
So the Carpenter down, and his lower right leg seems to be hurting him. Let's hope that all it is a cramp, but it looks like he is in some pain. Now he's up on his haunches. Now he's up on, and he's walking under his own power. A little bit gimpy, but good news, Raider Nation. The Carpenter's okay. Jamie Morris walking to the sideline. He's in good hands over there with our trainer, Nick. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They got 4:25 remaining in the second quarter. Nettleton will receive the third quarter kickoff.
And I think Carpenter has forced 2 fumbles from Connor Baker, and that's impressive, knowing a next level talent like that.
No doubt about it. And Carpenter Baker has coughed the ball up 3 times tonight, uncharacteristic of the all-state quarterback. Curtis Smith, the quarterback, Wildcat formation, low snap, and he's kind of a botched play because of it. He had to grab the snap that he missed, and now then it is going to be a loss of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 13. Don't know if he just looked away, took his eye off the ball, or if the snap was just too low. Not sure. In any event, it's a loss of 3 for the Raiders.
It sure is, and that's hard to come back from. 3 yards is a lot in football.
The Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton, in the gun with the Pope at his right side. Braylon King, Curtis Smith, and Q Thompson all spread out wide left. Here on 2nd down and 12, if we're going to pass it, something tells me he'll be looking that way. Instead, he gives to the Pope. The Pope running right side, fights his way forward for a gain of about 4. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Nettleton. It'll be 3rd down and 9 with 3:32 on the clock. Nettleton up 13-0.
That's a good, powerful run by Keandre Pope. He put a defender on his back and carried him about the 4 yards, and then finally got brought down by that same defender. I think that was Womack, and that's a hard defender to take somebody down.
A lot of these Redskins playing on both sides of the football. 3rd down and 9. The Mad Dog in the gun. The Pope to his left hip. Hard count. Pocahontas holds their position. The Mad Dog gets the sign. 3rd down and 9. Something tells me he's going to take a shot downfield. Instead, we got a timeout, Nettleton. 2:58 remaining in the second quarter. Nettleton up 13-0. Back in 30 seconds with more Raider football on the NTV EAB Ticket Sports Network.
Don't let your credit stop you from getting your next vehicle. Drive your deal to the max at a dealer financing you, Automax of Jonesboro. Hi folks, Craig Stone here. If you need to upgrade your ride, don't worry about your past. Come to Automax. At Automax, we have financing to fit your budget with affordable monthly payments and low down payments. Give us a call at 870-934-9200 or speed up your approval by applying online at AutomaxJonesboro.com. And hey, we buy cars too, even if you don't buy ours. So if you're looking to buy new, give us a chance to buy yours and ensure you get the most out of your trade-in. Automax, financing you.
We welcome you back to Raider Football on the Ticket Sports Network. Make sure you hang around for the Kavanaugh Auto Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. To see their complete inventory, go to KavanaughCars.com. We got Coach Bubba Deaton on the halftime show. Looking forward to hearing from the Raider basketball coach about what's going on in his world. 3rd down and 9 is what's going on in the Raiders' world. They have the ball on their own 30-yard line. 2:58 to play in the second quarter. Nettleton up 13-0. Maddox Hampton, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation. The Pope in the backfield with him. Curtis Smith spread out wide right. He's going to pass. Looking downfield. Looking for Curtis. Curtis jumps up, makes a beautiful catch. And let's see if they say it's out of bounds. It's a catch, and flags are flying. So let's get all this sorted out. It might be, I think it's going to be pass interference against Pocahontas, but man, what elevation. What a great catch by the playmaker, Curtis Smith.
And we see him do it all as a Raider, and I'm glad to have Cortez on my team.
There ain't no doubt about it. He would be a first-round draft pick for any school around here for sure. And they're calling it on the Raiders. They're walking it back. Let's see what the referee says.
I do
it's going
think
to be pass interference against Nettleton. So they called pass interference against Curtis.
I do think I saw Cortez push off, but I'm not sure if that was a big enough push to even get a call on that.
Well, maybe he pushed off, but they shouldn't have called it.
I mean,
they shouldn't have called it. They shouldn't have called it against Nettleton.
And I do
That's
think
the way
it was,
I see the game. They shouldn't call anything against Nettleton.
And who else was it but our favorite line judge down there giving us that call?
Well,
that's precision calls by that line judge.
We will we'll lay off criticizing the officials for sure, but that is that's a costly penalty. Instead of a first down, now it's 3rd down and a country mile for the Raiders. Ball way back at the 15-yard line. Cortez Smith, the quarterback. And it's 3rd and like I said, a country mile. 2:51 to play in the second quarter, and Nettleton way behind the sticks. Cortez is going to run it, running left side, following the block of Kobe Miller, and he bulls his way forward past the 20-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 6, but it's going to be 4th down and long. It was 3rd and 24, so we'll say it's 4th and 18 right now.
And I think you're right on that call, Mr. Miller. 4th and 18 is what it's looking like here.
2:30 to play in the second quarter, and Pocahontas has elected to take a timeout, give themselves a little bit of time to work with when they get the ball here momentarily. 2:30 to play in the second quarter, 13-0 Raiders. Back in 30 seconds, some more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Now you can enjoy the great taste of Japan in downtown Jonesboro. Bamboo Japanese Cuisine has all your favorites, from steak and chicken to seafood and sushi. Bamboo also has house poke bowls, or you can build your own bowl. Bamboo Japanese Cuisine with hibachi, sushi, and seafood is open Monday through Saturday for lunch and dinner, and discounts are available for students. So stop by and dine in with us, or log on to BambooJapaneseCuisine.com and like them on Facebook. Bamboo Japanese Cuisine on the corner of Main and Huntington in downtown Jonesboro.
And we welcome you back to Schoonover Stadium at Pocahontas High School. Craig Miller, Jacob Linderman from the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Get better with Baptist. 2:30 to play in the second quarter. Nettleton with a 13-0 lead over Pocahontas. They're about to punt the ball away. The Mad Dog, the quarterback, Maddox Hampton, back to punt. Number 15, Harrison Carter, to receive the punt. It's a high end-over-end kick. Gets a good Nettleton bounce to the 39-yard line of Pocahontas, and that's where the Redskins will take over, 1st down and 10. And Jacob, in this game, which Nettleton leads 13-0, turnovers have been a key thing, a key factor. The Raider defense has forced 3 fumbles, recovered all 3 of them, and that is one way to, maybe the only way to neutralize Connor Baker. Hit him so hard he drops the ball.
And we're quite literally keeping the balls out of Connor Baker's hand, and that's what we need to do.
Pocahontas set and ready. Baker in the backfield. He gives to Womack. Womack runs right side, and he is tripped up the line of scrimmage. Keon Stallings, who makes the stop, loses his helmet. Is going to have to take a break for one play. 2nd down and 8 after a nice tackle there by Keon Stallings, a sophomore defensive end.
And that's a great stop by Keon. That's what we need, a short game from Michael Womack, I think.
2nd down and 8. Baker runs up the middle. He has some positive yardage, has the 1st down for sure. Miles Williams throws him down inside Raider territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the Nettleton 46-yard line, 154 on the clock.
Yet again, another good run by Baker there.
He's explosive. He's going to pass this time. Looking right side, has a man open, and he just missed it. Number 15, looked like he wasn't expecting it. That is Harrison Carter. That was 6 points if he hauls that in, but he didn't, thankfully. So it's incomplete pass, and those things are relatively harmless. 2nd down and 10 for Pokey. 1:46 to play in the second quarter. Nettleton up 13-0.
And that could have been a detrimental pass. It could have make or break this game right here and cause a Pocahontas score.
2nd down and 10 as Pocahontas trying to score before half. Connor Baker right up the middle. Plants his foot, gets a 1st down, and he is brought down at the 31-yard line of the Raiders. 1:40 to play in the second quarter.
And yet again, we've said it all night, another good run by Connor Baker. I mean, another great explosive play. I mean, he just does what he does.
1st and 10, actually from the Raider 32. Pocahontas in the hurry-up, trying to punch it in before the halftime break. pass, got a man open, and this time it's complete inside the 5-yard line to number 15. So great catch down there by Harrison Carter. It's going to be first down and goal to go
I
for
think
the
that was
Redskins.
broken up. No, it's flip sides. He fumbled the ball.
He must have fumbled the ball afterwards. How
Miles
about that?
Williams with the fumble recovery and the fumble force, and heck of a play by this Raider defense. 4th fumble tonight.
I guess Miles Williams just stripped the ball away from him.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and Miles Williams did what he had to do to stop Pocahontas from maybe scoring.
Man, I was so disappointed that he caught the ball. I looked away before the play was over with. Good job, Jacob. So a big-time play over there by Miles Williams as he strips the ball away from Carter Harrison at about the 5-yard line. That's where Nettleton will take over 1st and 10. 1:25 to play here in the second quarter. And that's enough time for Nettleton to get a drive together here. Let's see if they just let the clock run out or if they try to do something with this.
And we see Maddox Hampton coming out wide and Cortez coming in that backfield.
Yeah, Cortez, the quarterback, Cortez Smith, he's going to run it himself, running the left side, makes a cut, breaks a tackle, gets a gain of about 8. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Raiders with 1:15 on the clock and rolling.
And let's just talk about that defense there, Mr. Miller. They made 4 forced fumbles tonight, and that's impressive coming off our defense.
No doubt about it. Cortez Smith is the quarterback. Less than a minute now to play here in the second quarter. 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. They are at about the 14-yard line, it looks like, 15-yard line. They give Cortez Smith, the quarterback, direct snap. He runs and is tackled after maybe a short gain. Actually, it's a gain of a couple of yards. They're going to move the chains. 1st down, Raiders.
And that'll stop the clock for just enough time for us to get our play in, and as soon as that clock starts back, we're ready to roll.
43 seconds on the clock. Nettleton with a 13-0 lead. In a game where Nettleton has forced 4 turnovers, recovered 4 fumbles here in the first half. Cortez Smith running left side, makes a move, breaks some tackles, has close to 1st down yardage. Actually, it's a gain of 11. 1st down, Raiders. 16 seconds on the clock. Nettleton will receive the kickoff in the second half. And I believe we'll get one more play. Let's see, with 13 seconds, they may just let it roll, or we may –
I think we're going to let it roll.
Let it roll to halftime. So with all of that yardage in front of us, Coach Hampton and the guys, they are content to go into the second half with a 13-0 lead and the ball. Man, a hard-fought contest so far here in the first half. But the Raiders have a 13-0 lead, and that's how we are going into the break. Nettleton scored 7 points in the first quarter. They scored 6 points in the second quarter, and their defense has held Pocahontas scoreless thanks to 4 forced fumbles. We will take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we will recap the game so far, and our special guest here on the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show is going to be the living legend, Coach Bubba Deaton. So don't you go anywhere. Coach Bubba Deaton, when we come back after a 3-minute break, you've tuned in to Raider Football on the Ticket Sports Network.
I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Your vehicle vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner. With GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about Pico Foods' mission to support producers in Arkansas and Missouri by calling David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Craig Bird or John Taylor Hickman, 601-670-9383.
First Community Bank believes that community is everything. Our promise to stand by our customers is important in the good times, but even more important in the hard times too. As economic recovery begins, we want you to know that we are here for you. We will keep loaning money, financing homes, helping small business, and supporting this community. Banking local is more important than ever. We invite you to make the switch to First Community Bank, your local community bank.
First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Offer of credit subject to credit approval.
And we welcome you to the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show, brought to you by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. If you would like to see their complete inventory from the comfort of your home, log on to CavanaughCars.com. We greatly appreciate Kavanaugh sponsoring the halftime show. The Raiders lead 13-0 at half. The Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton, picking up where he left off last week. Last week he had 4 touchdown passes. In the first half, he's got 2. Both of them around the neighborhood of 30 yards. Wasn't able to get the yardage. That's a bad play-by-play guy, but it's
close enough.
Around 30 yards each time. One was to Curtis
Always
Smith,
round up.
just like Mr. McDaniel taught me. He said he always rounds up. He never rounded up. He's not a cowboy. The other was to Q Thompson, wearing number 8. Kylan Goodlow got the credit for it, but Kylan Goodlow is injured, and the PA guy erroneously said his name. Actually, Q Thompson wanted to honor his friend by wearing number 8. Q Thompson caught the touchdown pass, a 30-some-odd yard strike from the Mad Dog. The PAT was blocked, and that sets the score at 13-0. We are honored to have a special guest here in the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show, and that is Coach Bubba Deaton. Coach Bubba, I can't keep up with you, man. I can't keep up with the jet set. I know you got a new position at the school. Tell us what you're doing and where you're doing it.
I do. I'm the assistant principal at Fox Meadows School of Creative Media. I started that this year. Enjoying it. It's a much-needed change that I needed to do. This got week 3 in, and it's going well.
Outstanding. I want to talk more about your new position and everything that you do there, and about that school. Obviously, I'm kind of involved in creative media, so I'm interested in what the young Raiders are learning. But but before we talk about Coach Deaton, the educator, let's talk about Bubba Deaton, the athlete.
Athlete. Wow.
Athlete. Yeah, athlete. I thought your dad taught you better than to say that athlete is athlete. With the hard K sound there. Where did you go to school? What sports did you play?
I went to Jonesboro High School, played basketball and baseball, played football up until 10th grade. I quit after my 9th grade year. Wish I would have at least played a little bit. Coach tried to get me to play. My dad tried to get me to play, and I didn't want to do it. Looking back, I wish I would have. We have 8 guys playing football this year. That's probably a school record as far as guys playing both, and we like it. We'll get them as soon as the season's over, practice a couple times, and go play. But
love it.
I was a basketball, baseball guy in high school.
Love it.
I
Outstanding.
wasn't good at either one, but I like to play.
Well, I know you were a good catcher. You were trained under the tutelage not only of your father,
Yeah.
Davy Joe Deaton,
Yeah.
of course your mother, Ellen Deaton, but the great Tommy Fowler
Yeah.
had a hand in teaching you how
Yeah.
to catch.
Catching lessons with Tommy Fowler, if you hadn't experienced it. It made me a better catcher, but I hated every minute of it. But I knew how to do all the things. I couldn't hit, so my dad told me you better be able to catch. So it always got me on the field. Now, in high school, I'd catch a doubleheader and never get to bat. Just never take my equipment off, but at least I was getting to play.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Bubba Deaton, our guest here on the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. So you graduate high school
Yeah.
and you decide, I want to be a coach.
Yeah.
Is that basically how it worked?
Well, yeah, my dad's got 4 or 5 brothers that they've all coached. I grew up around it. We grew up around Tommy Fowler and all those type guys, and I just enjoy doing it. I still enjoy doing it. It's different. It's not the same as it was even when I started. It's a lot different, but you just kind of got to roll with it and make it enjoyable. And it's a lot more fun when you win than you lose. I've coached long enough that where we won every game, and I've been the head coach where we won 6 games. So I've been on both ends. I feel like every coach needs to go through one of them seasons to make it. You look at things a lot different after you've had a season like that. So I enjoy it. It's time consuming, but getting to be at the school where my kids are and get to see them every day is something I look forward to.
That's Coach Bubba Deaton, who is the head basketball coach at Nettleton, and he's also the assistant principal at Fox Meadow School of Creative Media. All right, tell us about your new gig. You're assistant principal. Does that mean you outrank me now? Is that?
I am. I need to see your lesson plans turned in Tuesday morning, if you would.
Even though you don't work at the high school, I got
to turn it. Mr. Shipman told me I could still check yours.
So you got
just yours.
Okay, nobody else's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wiffle ball on the football field.
That's only on
Tuesday.
Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's Wednesdays. We play wiffle ball on. We watch Andy Griffith on Thursdays.
Yeah.
It's a rigorous curriculum that I'm running there in the
That's what I
TV
figured.
department.
That's
for
what
sure.
I figured.
But no, okay. Fox Meadow School of Creative Media. That tells me that besides the normal stuff, reading, writing, arithmetic, the basics that we teach kids at Nettleton, you're doing some other stuff that's pretty fun.
Yeah,
tell us about
they
that.
do. I say they. I'm not involved with it. Big Fox News every morning, ran by the students. They have their own little 5 or 6 minute segment. We hadn't really got into it this year, but they'll do news stories throughout the building. Every hall has a painted green wall for a background where they'll pull kids out, ask them questions, interview them. It's all student led, getting kids ready for your class.
It's like the farm system.
Yeah,
is what you're in charge of.
It's low A.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. They're in the big leagues when they get
That's
up on
right.
TV.
That's right.
For sure. Very cool, man. I would have loved to have had something like that whenever I was.
The kids love it. Renee Brown, I'm not sure you're familiar with her. She's our dean of students. She does all that. She's fantastic. She does all of it, and the kids love it. Gives them something to do outside the classroom, and they really enjoy it.
I know you said that's the voice of Coach Bubba Deaton that you hear, and I know that you said that it was time for a change. You're glad to be doing it. You enjoy being an administrator?
I do. The first 2 weeks are probably a honeymoon. This last week is I've seen what real administrators do. It's different, but it's good. You never really see that side of school until you get on that side, and it's a whole new ball game. But it's been really fun. It's something, like I said, it's different, and it's a much needed change I needed.
You probably feel bad now that you've been an administrator. You probably feel bad for all the trouble you gave Coach Moss and Coach Shipman through the years.
And Miss Grace, yes, for sure. I've had to send them texts. Hey, man, I'm sorry.
I understand, brother. You're hearing the voice of one of the good guys in the Nettleton school system. That's Coach Bubba Deaton, the assistant principal at Fox Meadow School of Creative Media. He's also the head basketball coach at Nettleton, and let's talk about that. Let's talk some Raider basketball. Before we talk about this year's team, let's revisit last season. You've had some time to process it. What's going to be your lasting memories of the 22 season?
Well, I thought at the beginning of the year, if you'd have told us we was going to win 18 games, I'd have probably taken it. But you start 12-3, it kind of changes how you look. Obviously, we had some adversity throughout the year. Had an eligibility that really hurt us, and then arguably one of our best players missed basically 5.5, 6 conference games by the time you do the math. But you know what? And me and you talked at the end of the year. You go to Searcy with nothing to play for. Hadn't seen them in 4 days because of snow, and that might have been one of the best conference games we played all year, just to end the year. I was very proud of those guys. Those sophomores played a lot, or those seniors played a lot as sophomores, and that was the year we won 6 games. And Coach Brewington was with me at the time, and it was like, we're going to build this program around those guys. Brandon made all-conference back-to-back years. DeVars comes back for his senior year, was all-state. Andre and JT were kind of unknowns senior year, both averaged double figures. JT finishes all-conference. Andre made all-NEA, had fantastic senior years. You hate to say the year was a bust just because you didn't make state tournament. This league's pretty good.
Yes.
It's a little different than it's going to be different this coming year, but we really like what we got coming back. But I was proud of those guys. 4 of them are playing right now in college. I talked to them last week individually, different places. So, I got the job their sophomore year. I coached them in junior high. 6 years I was their coach, and it was we had good days and bad days, but we had more good than we had bad. And, I was happy to be able to coach those guys. And now it's next man up. We graduated a lot. Me and Matt did from the second semester, we graduated probably about 85% of our scoring is gone. 4 starters. But we really like who we have. We got a lot in football, so it'll be a learning curve when we get those guys back, but hopefully come January we'll be doing what we need to do.
Coach Bubba Deaton, the head basketball coach at Nettleton High School, our halftime guest on the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. You mentioned guys who are playing 2 sports, guys who are playing basketball and football. Who all does that include? What guys out there on the football team are going to be playing basketball?
Jordan Pegram, Curtis Smith.
That's a couple of pretty good hands.
Darius,
right
I call him Darius Q. Darius, Braylon King, Brandon Alexander. And this, I didn't get to go to last week's game, but I was on the sideline. Darian Blackburn is out there. He's starting like H-back.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, this might be his first year to ever play football.
First year to play.
And he looks like a man. And it's like, I was on the sideline, who is that? And I saw his hair, and I saw him take off his helmet, and it was a Darian.
Yep.
So we've got 5 or 6. And the great thing about it is all those guys I mentioned, contribute. I think everybody that might have scored a touchdown at Mountain Home played basketball. And then tonight, the 2 guys that it's Cortez and Q, and
of course Jordan Pegram making play after play out there.
Yeah, and Pegram, and of course you're the historian. When's the last time we've had somebody at Nettleton make All-State in football and basketball?
I might have been the last guy to do that.
Yeah. I said football and basketball.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't never make All-State in anything.
And Cortez and Pegram both would, and even all conference in both. I mean, maybe Caleb Gregg, since I've been here.
Andy Shatley, maybe.
I mean, that's 94, 95. That's a long time ago. So those guys have a chance to do that, and it's just neat to see these guys play everything. And me and Coach Hampton, we make it work. That's something we pride ourselves in, and sharing them, and it's not like that in a lot of places. So we look forward to getting those guys. We have a lot of good, guys in off season right now. Deshaun Jackson, Taylor Smith, guys that played last year. Taylor missed second semester. Deshaun had COVID and he got hurt. But those guys are going to lead us this year, and off season's been phenomenal. So we're ready to play.
That's awesome. Lindsay and I were at that game at Searcy streaming it, and I know it was disappointment that you
Yeah.
didn't make the state tournament, but there's very few times that you get to
Yeah.
go out on a win.
Yeah.
Man, that was sweet, and that
It
had
was.
to kind of help your off season.
It did, and that was a game where we played a lot of those young guys. You know, Cortez and Deshaun played a lot. You know, when you go back, you try to look at the positives. You look at that game, and I thought the game that kind of broke our back was Marion at home, triple overtime. That's the game that DeVaris gets hurt.
Right.
Well, that was a Tuesday night. You go to Tech the next night for a makeup game on Wednesday without DeVaris, and we win at Tech. So, you know.
And that's always sweet.
Yeah, it's always sweet. And to go there after getting beaten triple overtime like you did, how it ended, who you lost, you know, that's the kind of things you look back during the season and look back on with the positive, you know. And you know, I don't want to blame it on injuries. You know, we lost some games we should have won when we had everybody. And that's what cost us. So we're trying to correct those things. You know, I don't go into, you know, who's in the league now and who's not. So it's a little different in a positive way.
Yes. Hey,
So
speak to that if you don't
yeah.
mind. We're talking to Coach Bubba Deaton on
Yeah.
the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. You said the conference is going to look different
Yeah.
this year. All right. Obviously, we know the big
Right.
team that's out.
Yeah.
But who is? How's the conference going to be different?
It's you know, for every sport outside of football, it's the same. Jonesboro goes to 6A every sport, and then Valley View comes in and 5A across the board.
So we're losing Jonesboro, picking up Valley
Yes.
View. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's what you
So
call a good trade.
That's a trade. But you know what? You've been around it. You know, second, third year doing basketball, whatever it is. I mean, it's a good league.
Yes.
Marion and West Memphis are always good.
Very tough.
Tech's always good.
No
There's
doubt.
no. It's different, but you know, we'll play a challenging non-conference schedule. It's different. I don't know if you've seen it. We're going to play in some different tournaments. Try to change things up and see what we can do.
Love it.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm so glad that you are at Nettleton, glad that you're
Yeah.
at the helm of the basketball program, and I appreciate you helping us out on the halftime
Well, I appreciate
show
it.
tonight.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Year 17 is off to a good start, and go Raiders.
Raider Pride, brother.
Yep.
That's Coach Bubba Deaton.
Thank you.
And our guest. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Raiders up 13-0, and we might even have a little scoreboard show for you, bringing you some scores from around the area. Back in 2 minutes with Raider football on the NTV Sports Network.
Personal, and the way you manage those needs should be personal as well. The team at Southern Home Healthcare is local, knowledgeable, and courteous, giving you the customized care you and your family deserve. When facing breathing challenges, the on-staff respiratory therapists at Southern Home Healthcare provide support and guidance just for you, and you can sleep better with the help of their CPAP and BiPAP therapy. Plus, treat your strains, sprains, and pain with the help of Southern Home Healthcare's high-quality bracing devices. Go online to southernhomehealthjonesboro.com.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball.
And we welcome you back to Raider Football on the NTV Ticket Sports Network. We are just about to start the third quarter of play. Nettleton has a 13-0 lead over this very tough Pocahontas Redskins team. Nettleton, the recipients of I say recipients like they gave it to us. Well, it's 4 forced fumbles. Nettleton forced 4 fumbles in the first half, and that is a major reason why we have kept Pocahontas off the scoreboard. The Raider offense put up 13 points, 7 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter. 2 Maddox Hampton touchdown passes, the first to Curtis Smith, the playmaker, the second to Q Thompson. And that the first PAT by Joseph Newhung was good. Second was blocked. So here we are, 13-0, and we're just about set for kickoff of the second half. Nettleton won the coin toss. They deferred their option to the second half, and so they are going to be receiving the ball. Back deep for the Raiders is Keandre Pope and Q Thompson. It's a short kick, high kick. Be careful. And Caleb Tedder with a very nice athletic play. He grabs it, hits the ground. Great play by Caleb Tedder. That served almost like an onside kick right there. If Tedder had not have made that beautiful play, then Pocahontas would be in business.
And I think Colby Miller made the right call there. Get out the way and let Teddy do his thing.
Well, if I'd have been Kobe, I would have caught it and took it to the house. That's what I would have done. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They're going to – my wife is back there groaning. I don't know if she doesn't have that kind of faith in the TMC. 1st and 10 for the Raiders on their own 42-yard line. The Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton, in the gun. Fumbled snap, busted play. Mad Dog trying to make something out of nothing. He's tackled in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of a couple. 2nd down and 12.
And that's not the great first play you want after getting the ball on a good distance to go and just – botch snap and nothing you could do out of that.
2nd down and 12 for the Raiders, and we are behind the chains, which seems like we've been more than one occasion here tonight. 2nd down and 12, the Mad Dog from the gun. 3 receivers up top. Braylon King, that is the playmaker. Curtis Smith and Q Thompson up top. The Pope in the backfield. Play is whistled dead. I don't know if that's going to be a delay of game or let's see what the call is. Flag on the play. It is going to be delay of game against the Raiders. And, boy, that's just infuriating right there. Loss of 5 yards. Nettleton has been heavily penalized tonight for sure. Delay of game penalty is going to make it 2nd down and 17 for the Raiders. The ball is on their own 35-yard line.
And the offense just got harder to run out of this deep 2nd down.
Yeah, Coach Wilson doesn't have a whole lot of plays in his notebook for 2nd and 17, I promise you. The Mad Dog's going to pass in the flats to Curtis Smith. Curtis hits the corner, makes a cut to the original line of scrimmage, and dives forward for a couple of more yards past that. He's going to be brought down at about the 44-yard line, and there is a flag on the play. On the far sideline, that's Jacob Linderman's favorite line judge threw the flag, but it's going against Nettleton. It's going to be an illegal block against the Raiders, and Nettleton is going to be way in the hole. It's going to be 2nd down and long for the Raiders. When I say long, I'm probably talking 24 yards, maybe 2nd down and 20-some-odd yards. I can't count it right now. The Mad Dog in the gun with the Pope in the backfield. 2nd down and a country mile for the Raiders. Ball's backed up all the way to their 26. Penalties have been a problem for us tonight. The Mad Dog to pass. Looking downfield. Throwing it deep. And it's intended for Q Thompson. Incomplete. Double coverage, and Q made a valiant effort to get there, but good coverage over there by the Redskins. It's going to be 3rd down and 23 for the Raiders.
And Q had to put on the wheels to even try to get to that one. You saw him speed up from the 50 to the 35, and he just did not have the wheels to get there, but valiant effort.
So 3rd down and 23 for the Raiders. The ball on their own 27-yard line. 13-0 the score. Nettleton with a 2-score lead over the Pocahontas Redskins. Opening night, good crowd here, football Friday night. Curtis Smith, quarterback, And the play is whistled dead. And it's going to be no penalties. Actually, a timeout, Pocahontas. We'll take that timeout with them. With 10:20 to play in the third quarter, Nettleton leads 13-0. Back in 30 with more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network. And we welcome you back to Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network. 3rd down and 23 for the Raiders as they have a 13-0 lead over the Redskins here in the third quarter of play. Curtis Smith, the quarterback. First possession of the second half. Curtis, he's going to pass. He's looking deep. Over the middle. Got a man. Flag on the play, and they're jousting for the ball. It comes, Pocahontas winds up with it, but the referee is saying that the ball was down. Flag on the play, however, is Q Thompson was the intended receiver. Curtis Smith threw a good ball to him, but it was right there where the Pocahontas defender could get a hand in on it. So let's see who the penalty is going to be called against. And backing it up, it looks like it's going to be against the Raiders, it looks like, but I'm waiting for the indication. It's pass interference against Pocahontas. How about that? Pass interference against the Redskins. That's a 15-yard penalty. So instead of the result of the play, it's going to be 3rd down and about 10 for the Raiders. 3rd down and 10. Pass interference in high school is not an automatic first down. In situations like this, I sure do wish it was. Nettleton with a 13-0 lead, 10-11 to play in the third quarter. Curtis Smith in at quarterback. Curtis dropping back to pass again. It's incomplete, intended for the Pope, and the Pope unable to haul it in down the far sideline. 10:07 to play. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play in the backfield. That is usually bad for the Raiders if the Raiders are on offense, and sure enough, it's holding against the Raiders, and Pocahontas has declined the penalty. So that will force a 4th down and 11. I guess it would have been 3rd down and 21. With Nettleton's explosive offense, you can't blame them for making it 4th down and 11. The Mad Dog to punt. He's only about 5-6 yards deep. Now he backs up 7-8 yards deep. Still a short snap. Going to be a quick kick. Gets it off. It's a high punt. And it goes out of bounds. It's marked at the Redskin 35-yard line is where it went out of bounds. And Pocahontas will take over 1st and 10 from the 35. So Nettleton unable to get anything going on the opening possession. And it's with 10 minutes remaining, 10:01 remaining in the third quarter. Nettleton has a 13-0 lead over Pocahontas. The 2-time All-State quarterback, Connor Baker, takes the field, has Reagan Womack in the backfield with him to his right. Gives to Womack. Womack right up the middle, and he is tackled immediately. Keon Stallings in on the stop. Tackle led, however, by B. Nasty, Blake Brown. That's a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
And that All-State linebacker, B. Nasty, gets in there, creates havoc any play he's in.
He has made the Pocahontas Redskins' night miserable tonight. It's quarterback keeper running left side, Connor Baker, with some running room. He's to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for the Redskins.
And there's a penalty marker on the ground, and I'm curious to see what that might be.
Flag on the play. We will find out what it's going to be. I tell you, we had a marathon game last week at Mountain Home, and it's going to be another long game if they keep on throwing those flags. Every time they throw the flag, it stops the clock. And the referees have to take some time. It's personal foul against the Raiders. So personal foul against the Raiders is going to be a 15-yard penalty. I didn't see any further indication, just a personal foul against the Raiders, and it's the 15-yard penalty gives Pocahontas 1st and 10 at the Raider 36. Baker running right up the middle, still on his feet, falls forward for a gain of about 3. Be 2nd down and 7. Jamie Morris, I believe Keon Stallings, Blake Brown all had a hand in the stop.
That's a good stop by that Raider defense. You know, Connor Baker's hard to stop as it is, and get him for a few yards only at a time is always a good stop.
Raiders leading 13-0. Redskins driving right now, however. They give to Reagan Womack. Reagan Womack right up the middle, and he is met by Caden Newsom after a gain of about 3. He's driven backward. They give him forward progress. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
That's a good stop by Caden Newsom. I think might be his 2nd start of the year, and just showing out and showing hard.
Yeah, he was injured and didn't get to practice much over the summer. But you can bet the coaching staff, they're glad that Caden is back with them. He's a good defensive lineman. So it's 3rd down and 4 for the Redskins. Ball on the Raider 30. Baker in the backfield. He's going to run it himself. Right side, he fights through a tackle, fights through another tackle. He's at the 20, fights through a 3rd tackle, and they finally bring him down at about the 12-yard line. And, man, Nettleton had more missed tackles on that play than I think they did all last week.
There's no doubt about it in my mind they did. I mean, that's a lot of missed tackles. 3 against, and he had 2 of our best defenders just shrugged off.
And that's a testament to how good of a quarterback he is, for sure. 1st and 10 on the 15, gives to Womack. Womack has some positive yardage testing that left side of the offensive line, and it is going to be a gain of 4, it looks like. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 5 for the Redskins.
Looks like an injured player. I think that might be Keon Stallings. That's not a guy you want to see go down.
Keon, the sophomore defensive end for the Raiders, on the field, and they're attending to him.
It's not Keon.
That is not Keon. I believe that's Caden. It may be Caden Newsom. We'll keep an eye on it for you. We'll keep it right here. And one thing that we haven't noticed nearly as much this week as we did last week was the number of cramps. Last week at Mountain Home, the Raider defense, they fell victim to cramp after cramp after cramp, and the fans were getting angry about it. They were coming up shouting at me about it. I don't know why the Mountain Home people would possibly be mad at the TMC, but they hollered at me about it. It looks like there hadn't been as many cramps tonight. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the injured Raider.
I think that might be the murder man Cam, and that's not a guy that you want to see out. He made valiant efforts All-State maybe last year. I think, for sure All-Conference.
Yeah, I don't believe Cam was named All-State, but he is definitely an All-State caliber player this year, no doubt about it. And I still ain't got his number. Maybe Cam Phillips, who is injured. No, it's 58. It's Caden Newsom. So hope that Caden is all right. He's up, and he's walking on his own power. He's kind of hopping off of the field, taking a step and then a hop, step and then a hop. So 2nd down and a long 5 for Pocahontas. The ball is on the Raider 10-yard line. Nettleton has a 13-0 lead. These Redskins right now knocking on the door. Connor Baker running left side, bounces out left, still on his feet, reaches for the end zone, fumbles the ball into the end zone. However, he crosses the goal line, and that's a 10-yard touchdown run for Connor Baker.
And great run by Connor Baker. I mean, he's showing why he's All-State, but looks like they do call it a touchdown. I'm not sure if I agree with that call, but either way, it's their call, not mine up here. Connor Baker scores the first touchdown of the night for Pocahontas.
Yeah, he reached the ball across the goal line and then had it knocked away, so it was a touchdown. So Pocahontas on the board is 13-6 with 7:40 to play in the 3rd quarter, and now then number 36 on for the PAT. That's Marcus Streeper. The kick is good. So with 7:40 to play in the 3rd quarter, the score is now 13-7. Back in 30 seconds, Nettleton with a six-point lead. Back in 30 seconds with more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network. We welcome you back to Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network. 7:40 to play in the third quarter. And after a Connor Baker touchdown run, a 10-yard Connor Baker touchdown run, the Raiders have a 13-7 lead over Pocahontas. Let's see if the Redskins may try to do some kind of onside. It's a short kick. It's fielded by number 5, Cortez Smith. Cortez across the 40, falls forward to the 43-yard line. Correction, 42-yard line. That's where the Raiders will take over 1st and 10. If I'm Pocahontas, that's one guy I don't want to kick the ball to.
Amen to that. It's kind of like us not wanting to kick to Connor Baker. They don't want to kick to Cortez Smith. Cortez is a freak athlete.
So now then the Raider offense comes out on the field. Now's the time for a good drive to take the momentum away from this very good Pocahontas team. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampton in the gun. Keandre Pope in the backfield with him. 2 tight ends set. He passes, and it is complete to Cortez Smith. He's hit immediately. So it's going to be a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5. Good open field tackle there. But a gain of 5, a gain of 4 for the Raiders. 2nd and 6.
And that's a good pass play by the Mad Dog, finding another pass to Cortez Smith, and that's the guy you want the ball in his hands at all times.
Coach Bobby Petrino had a saying when he was a coach of the Razorbacks: feed the studs. Get the ball to your best football players. Good job by the Mad Dog doing just that, getting it to Cortez Smith. 3 receivers up top. The Mad Dog gives to the Pope. The Pope runs up the middle. Good, strong running, and he is thrown forward into Pocahontas territory. He's going to be about a yard shy of 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders after a good, strong run by Keandre Pope.
And that's a good run by Pope. I mean, you see it all the time with Keandre, good religious runs from the Pope himself.
3rd down and 1 for the Raiders, and they're bringing out some of the big, nasty offensive linemen. They've got it loaded up right side. And now then in motion is Jordan Pegram and Caleb Tedder. Cortez Smith, the quarterback, running left side, has the 1st down, falls forward for a gain of about 5, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Raiders.
I mean, I promise you, anybody can almost run behind that offensive line. I would not want to try to line up against those big dogs. I mean, they just physically owned that Pocahontas defensive line.
Good job by the offensive line. 1st and 10 Raiders from the 43-yard line. Maddox Sampton in the gun, and I believe we have another illegal procedure call against the Raiders called by Jacob Linderman's favorite line judge, the one closest to us. And boy, his flag has been busy tonight. He has thrown it numerous times, and I'm not criticizing him. I'm sure every time he felt in his mind he had good reason to do so. 1st down and 15 now for the Raiders. Maddox Sampton in the gun. 1 receiver up top. He's actually throwing over the middle, intended for Caleb Tedder, a little bit overthrown. It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
And talking about that line judge throwing his flag, I mean, I think if he throws another time, my Agent Orange just might act up.
Major pain. 2nd down and 15 for the Raiders. 5:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. Nettleton has a 13-7 lead over Pocahontas, who is playing their hearts out in front of this very large opening night crowd. In motion is A.D. Burnett, Caleb Tedder, the Mad Dog from the gun. He passes to Cortez Smith. Good shoestring tackle over there by who else? Connor Baker. It's going to be a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 17 for the Raiders.
And that's a great tackle by Connor Baker. He knew what he was doing. I mean, he's All-State for a reason. I mean, he knows football.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback, but they say he may be a better linebacker than he is a quarterback. His coach has said that he's a D1 outside linebacker, and boy, he made a good open field tackle right there. 3rd down and 17 for the Raiders. The Mad Dog from the gun, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws. It is incomplete. Braylon King missed the ball, and there is a flag on the play. The Pocahontas Redskins, they were doing an awful lot of celebrating after the big hit on Braylon King. And
I think that hit may have came late. I think that might be what that flag's for.
May have been a late hit. I don't know about that, but I do know there was a lot of talking going on, and the the line judge is talking to the referee, and let's see what they have. As it is, the more important issue is Braylon King is down on the field, right by the flag. The Pocahontas crowd very upset over here.
Upset about an injured kid.
Well, they're upset about the penalty. That's what they're upset about, and that's understandable.
It is.
The referees conferring still have not got a signal from the man in the white hat. Braylon King is still down about the 40-yard line, and he has not gotten up yet. Didn't see that it was just a horrible hit. Now he's up. He's walking just fine, so might have had the breath knocked out of him, and in any event, the King is good. It's good to be the King. The King is heading that way. Heading to the sidelines. Personal foul against Pocahontas. Don't know if it was on the hit or if it was the extracurricular activity after the hit, but it's a first down for the Raiders.
And these fans are hating this call, but, I think I might agree with this ref here the first time of the night.
I don't have the crowd mic on, and we probably better be glad because we might get fined by the FCC for some of the things that these Pocahontas fans are saying about their officiating crew. 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the Redskin 25-yard line after a big personal foul against the Redskins. Raiders lead 13-7 here in the third quarter. 5:08 on the clock. And the Pocahontas coach, Coach Beatty, is getting his money's worth, as they say, as he's having a conversation, a frank exchange of ideas with the refereeing crew. I say that was Charles Beatty. It wasn't Coach Beatty, actually. It was another one of the coaches. And usually they don't cotton to assistant coaches going out and arguing, but no flags thrown. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Curtis Smith in the gun. Curtis is going to run it himself right up the middle, spins his way forward. It's going to be a gain of a couple of yards. 2nd down, and we'll call it 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders.
And I think Coach Pitts once said, get the ball 3.5 yards each time, and I think that's what the Raiders are trying to do here. Good run.
2nd down and about 7 for the Raiders. 4:44 on the clock and ticking. The Mad Dog, starting quarterback, back behind center. There's a jump there on the line. No flag thrown. I thought the nose guard might have jumped off sides, but did not call it. The Mad Dog with 2 receivers up top. The Pope in the backfield with him. He gives to the Pope. The Pope running up the middle. He is brought down after a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5, it looks like, for the Raiders.
And if you're the Raiders here, you're in the red zone. You just got to execute the red zone play now. And I think the Raiders, Clint Wilson will draw something up. Maddox Hampton will execute the play well.
Got a injured player on the field. That's number 48. That's Ethan Morris. And they're out to check on Ethan. Let's hope that young man is all right. He's kind of hobbling around there now. Then a couple of coaches, gets the signal. Mad Dog, he's going to pass. And the play has been whistled dead. A flag on the play near sideline.
I think it might be illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure against the Raiders.
And who else but my favorite line judge? He loves that call. But I think he did see something that he thinks is illegal.
Illegal procedure against the Raiders, yep, and that's going to be 3rd down and 11.
I think we might have had one too many men on the line. I think Cortez and Pegram were on both sides of that line there.
Okay, so maybe it's illegal formation rather than illegal procedure, perhaps. Same signal, but it's 3rd down and 11. The Mad Dog from the gun. Pope in the backfield with him. 2 receivers down low. He's rolling out to his right, looking to throw. It is incomplete, intended for Curtis Smith. It's going to be 4th down and 11. We're in 4-down territory right here, so 4th down and 11. The Raiders will surely go for it.
I sure hope so here. I mean, Maddox Hampton could make a great play, and I know Curtis Smith can also make that same play.
We got some playmakers for sure. 3:34 in the third quarter, 13-7. The Raiders with the lead. Big play here, 4th down and 11. And Jacob, this is one of these plays. This is one of those plays right here that the game swings on. Big play coming up for the Raiders.
No doubt about it.
Maddox Hampton to his left is Keandre Pope. Q Thompson up top, the playmaker, Curtis Smith, in motion. Maddox is going to throw. He's looking. He's got Curtis Smith. Curtis Smith catches the ball but is tackled before he can get to the first down. Good open field tackle over there by Pocahontas' number 32, Zane Hibbard. That's going to be a turnover on downs. First down, Pocahontas. They take over with 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Nettleton holding on to a 6-point lead. It's 13-7.
And we're hoping for a big stop by this Raider defense. And they've stopped this Connor Baker led offense before. They forced 4 fumbles tonight. And let's hope they can force number 5 right here.
I would not complain one bit, for sure. Caden Newsom, Jordan Pegram, Keon Stallings, Cam Phillips, the 4-man front for the Raiders.
I'd hate to be on that other side of the ball with Murderman Cam, Jordan Pegram, Keon Stallings, and Caden Newsom coming at you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be up here in the booth for sure. Connor Baker, the 2-time All-State quarterback, gives to the running back. That's Reagan Womack, and he is tackled near the line of scrimmage by Blake Brown. That's a gain of a couple of yards, actually. 2nd down and 8 for the Redskins.
Blake Brown with a great play there. He gets through the hole and finds Womack and just eats his lunch there.
Yeah, he's a big, strong running back, but Blake Brown ain't no slouch. He's an all-state linebacker. Connor Baker running left side, looking for a hole, finds one, shoots through it. He is at the 50-yard line. He is forced out of bounds at about the 30. Big gain by Connor Baker, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 31-yard line of the Raiders. Big play by the All-State Connor Baker.
Connor Baker needs – I think he's calling for a timeout. I think – is Connor Baker injured?
He's getting up, and I believe that is a cramp. I sure hope that's all it is.
I do too. I'd hate to see that guy injured, even though he's against the Raiders.
No doubt about it. We wish him nothing but the best. Ain't no doubt about it. We want all these. There's things more important than winning the game. The health and well-being of these young men.
No doubt about
one of them. So, but he's all right. Just a cramp. So anybody who's listening out there from Redskin Nation, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Connor Baker's going to be all right. And let's see if we can't see who they're putting in at quarterback. That is number 15, Harrison Carter, who is going to be the quarterback. I believe Harrison may have been the quarterback last year for the junior high team. Actually, it's not Harrison Carter. It's Womack is the quarterback. Direct snap to Womack. Runs right up the middle. Has some positive yardage down to the 21-yard line. It's going to be a gain of right at 10 yards. First down, Redskins. Good run there from the Wildcat by Reagan Womack.
And he's just showing that he's physical at all positions he plays, and just another physical run.
1st and 10. And that is Womack once again. He is tackled at the 20-yard line by Blake Brown.
I love Blake Brown.
Okay, watch it for me.
And
now we are back in action. I'm sorry, we've lost the radio crew. They give to Reagan Womack. Reagan Womack tackled down at about the 11-yard line.
Gain of just a couple. Makes it 3rd down and 2. Solid run by Connor Baker. I mean, he does it all for this Pocahontas team.
Connor Baker back behind center, and he is running up the middle, tackled by Cohen Liggins. Also in on the stop for Nettleton is Keon Stallings. That's going to be a first down for the Redskins.
And this is not where you want to be as the Raider defense. Connor Baker in the red zone is deadly, and he's proven that all night.
Facebook, Bamboo Japanese Cuisine on the corner of Main and Huntington in downtown Jonesboro.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. We are back here at Schoonover Stadium. Nettleton leads 13-7 in the third quarter. 1 minute and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Connor Baker, who is out with a cramp, is back on the field. First down and goal to go for the Redskins. Baker running up the middle, And he moves the pile. Elusive runner is Connor Baker, and he gets it down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be second down and goal to go from the 2.
And that's not where the Raider defense needs to be. I mean, Connor Baker just tormenting our defense right now, and with his talent, he could do that.
Baker from the shotgun gives to Reagan Womack. Reagan Womack runs right up the middle into the end zone, a 2-yard touchdown plunge, and the Redskins have tied this game 13-13.
And that's not a good thing for our Raider defense there. That crushes them. 2 back-to-back touchdowns, and they had a good defensive stop for the Redskins down here, and not a good spot to be at the Raiders. We hope Uncle Mo can swing sides here and maybe come back to the black and gold side.
So the PAT attempt forthcoming, and they throw a flag. Not sure exactly what that is, but it's a false start, I guess, by Pocahontas.
Makes it a little bit more of a difficult kick for the Marcus Streeper.
Yeah, it puts it, ball is now at the 16-yard line. So it's a 26-yard field goal. Low snap, and I don't think he really got the hold down. The kick is no good. Didn't get the hold down, and the kick is no good. That's the bottom line. 32 seconds to play in the third quarter. We're all tied up at 13. Back in 30 seconds, more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and other law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
We knew it would be a dandy here at Schoonover Stadium, and this thing is living up to everything we thought it would be. It's all tied up at 13 as we are 32 seconds away from the fourth quarter. Nettleton scored twice in the first half. Pocahontas has scored twice here in the third quarter. Both teams have made a PAT and had a PAT, missed a PAT. So kickoff goes to Cortez Smith. He fields it at 35. Cortez running left side is tripped up and tackled. Holds on to the football, but he's brought down at about the 33, 34-yard line, and that's where this Raider offense will take over 1st and 10 with 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter, all tied up at 13.
And we're hoping Raider offense get a good drive going here. I mean, 26 seconds left in the third quarter. They have all the fourth quarter to work with. I think this Raider offense can get something going here.
1st down and 10 for the Raiders. Heavy on the right side. Cortez Smith, the quarterback. He's running right side. Cortez plants his feet, cuts back toward the middle. Nice run by Cortez. He's got the 1st down right about the 50-yard line. Good run by the playmaker.
I think that's a 14-yard carry by Cortez Smith. He showed this Pocahontas defense that he can run the ball just as well as Connor Baker. If not, I think he runs the ball a little bit better than Connor Baker.
And that's high praise right there. That Connor Baker is one of the best football players that you're going to see on the high school level, for sure. For sure. The waning seconds of the third quarter, and the clock does strike 0. So fourth quarter coming up in 60 seconds. Don't you go anywhere, folks. Fourth quarter on its way. We're all tied up at 13 here at Pocahontas. Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
House Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Your vehicle is a personal small and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
And we welcome you back to Pocahontas, where we are just starting the fourth quarter, 13-13 game. Nettleton with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line. This is gut check time right now. Maddox Sampson passes to Q Thompson. Q Thompson makes a couple of Redskins miss, and then he gets wrapped up by a couple of 3 red jerseys. It's going to be a loss on the play. 2nd down and 13 for the Raiders.
And he missed a great tackle there by Connor Baker, but when you have 3 guys coming at you, it's going to be hard to miss all 3 of those.
Yeah, I don't like those odds. So 2nd down and 13 for the Raiders. Curtez Smith lined up at quarterback in the shotgun. He's got the Pope at his right hip. He pulls back, and now he passes to Q Thompson. Q Thompson charges forward close to the 1st down. It's going to be a gain of about 10 yards, but started off 2nd down and 12. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders.
That's a great IQ by Curtis Smith. I mean, he is the playmaker for a reason, and he got the RPO down and gave the ball to the right man there in that situation.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders. Curtis Smith, the quarterback, heavy on the right side of the line of scrimmage. Curtis running right side, kicks it out, has the 1st down. He's got green. He's got daylight. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone. Curtis Smith, a 44-yard touchdown run.
And he's the playmaker for a reason. I know you get those big, heavy set out, and you can run behind that heavy set, and that's what he did. And he found the gap, and he found another, and he's found the end zone. And that's a great run by maybe the greatest athlete we have in Nettleton right now, Curtis Smith. I have him up there, all-time great Nettleton Raider.
Well, he made a huge play right there, and that makes the score 19-13. Nettleton thought they might go for 2 here, but they're electing to kick the PAT. We got Joseph Newhung on to kick the PAT. He was 7 for 7 last week at Mountain Home. Kick is up, and it's through the uprights. So Joseph Newhung makes it a 20-13 game with 10:36 remaining in the game. More fourth quarter action whenever we come back. Nettleton up 20-13. Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
And we welcome you back to Schoonover Stadium at Pocahontas High School, where thanks to a 44-yard run by the playmaker, Curtis Smith, the Raiders have a 20-13 lead over Pocahontas with 10:36 remaining in this game. This one is far from over, however, as the two-time All-State Connor Baker, he is a handful for sure, and the kickoff is fielded by Pocahontas. It's fair caught at about the 35-yard line over there by number 7. That's DJ Coffey. So the Redskins will have it 1st and 10 at their own 36.
And it's good field position for this Pocahontas offense. They showed us what they can do in that 3rd quarter, and we hope this Raider defense can figure out what they did and shut them down here.
The Raider defense on the field and looking for a big stop right here. Connor Baker, he's running it right up the middle, kicks out right side, now cuts back up the middle, has a gain of about 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
And good run by Connor Baker there. He saw the carpenter and had to cut back in. I would not want to run to the carpenter.
That was a good business decision there by Connor Baker. 2nd down and 4 for the Redskins. They trail the Raiders 20-13 with 10:14 to play in the game. Connor Baker running left side this time, cuts back toward the middle, and he is tackled close to the first down. On the far side, that's Miles Williams who made the stop. It's going to be 3rd down and about a foot for Pocahontas. Ball is at the Nettleton 46.
I have a really good idea what Pocahontas is thinking here. I think they're going to give it to Reagan Womack or keep it in the hands of Connor Baker.
I think it's a pretty good, safe bet right there. 3rd down and a foot. They give it to Womack. Womack is hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward. Blake Brown makes the tackle, but a good hard run there. He's got the first down, so they'll move the chains. It's going to be 1st and 10, Pocahontas from their own 47-yard line.
In short yards, you want to give it to the big guy, and Reagan Womack is just that. But great play by Blake Brown to stop him, just not soon enough.
9:28 to play in this game. That's a lot of time with these two excellent offenses going at it. And the senior quarterback, Connor Baker, bounces out left side, breaks a tackle, has a first down, finally brought down. I believe it's going to be a horse collar called against Nettleton. Brought down on the far sideline by Keon Stallings, and it's going to be 1st down and then some. That'll put them well inside Nettleton territory. Tackled at about the 40-yard line of the Raiders, and I'm not sure how many yards a horse collar is. Let's see. Personal foul. Yeah, horse collar against the Raiders.
Yeah, that's 15 yards. You don't want that tacked on a big Connor Baker all-state run.
Yeah, that's tough right there. So big gain between the run, which was bad enough, and then you add 15 yards onto it. Pocahontas will have it 1st and 10 at the Raider 25-yard line. 9:06 to play in the game. Electric atmosphere at Schoonover Stadium. They give it to number 33. Number 33 up the middle has a big gain into the red zone. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for Pocahontas.
That's another great fundamental run by Pocahontas. They're running the ball very fundamentally sound here and doing their jobs.
2nd down and 3 for Pokey. Connor Baker from the gun. He's going to run it himself, running left side. Has the first down and tackled on the far sideline inside the 10-yard line of the Raiders. Kylan Shelton over there on the stop, as well as Blake Brown and the Carpenter, Jamie Morris. So it's going to be 1st down and goal to go for Pocahontas. Correction, it's not going to be 1st down and goal to go. It's going to be 1st down and 10.
At the 11.
At the 11, thank you. Your eyes are a lot younger and better than mine. 1st and 10. Give it to number 33 up the middle. He's tackled by a host of Raiders. Forgive me, number 33 is Grayson Moppin.
I think he was met by the murder man first, and that's not a guy you're going to run into.
Cam Phillips with the stop. It's 2nd down and 6 for the Redskins. All on the, help me out, Jacob. Ball on the,
I believe the 6-yard line.
6-yard line, all right. The numbers are a little bit faded out there. Give it to Womack. Womack is met in the backfield by Jordan Pegram. He got a little bit of help for bringing him down from Cam Phillips, and that's going to be a loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for Pocahontas. Good job by the Raider D-line.
You love to see Jay Nasty get in there and the murder man get in there, and both of them made a great play. Murder Nasty on that play there.
3rd down and 7 for the Redskins. About the 10-yard line. Baker up the middle. He's hit hard by Blake Brown. Good tackle by Blake. It's going to be a gain of a couple of yards. It's going to be 4th down and a long 4 for Pocahontas. Here's another one of those big plays, Jacob.
Amen to that, Mr. Miller. I mean, we see Blake Brown take Connor Baker's ACLs with some barbecue sauce on that tackle, and we hope he could take him again, because I guarantee the ball will either be in Connor Baker's or Reagan Womack's hands.
Ball on the Raiders' 6-yard line. It's 4th down and 4 for the Redskins. Baker in the gun, rolling right. He's going to pass. It is complete to number 44. He fumbles the ball into the end zone, and they're going to say he was down. The ground caused the fumble. He does have a 1st down, and the ball is marked on the 1-yard line. The ball bounced out of his hands, but fumble cannot be caused by the ground. It's going to be 1st down and goal to go at about the 1-foot line.
We're going to have to stop them big here, and if we want a chance of keeping this game in our lead.
Connor Baker gives to Reagan Womack, and Reagan Womack in from 1 yard.
And Reagan Womack, again, just another great physical run by him. He's a big guy who can get through any gap. Had a big physical run there by Reagan Womack. He gets it in from the 1 yard line, and that's just a fantastic call from the offensive coordinator. And it looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, that's not a bad call. 20-19, Nettleton with a 1-point lead, and Pocahontas electing to go for 2. Baker with the ball running right side. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and for the first time tonight, Pocahontas has a lead.
And that's not where you want to be on the Raider side. Uncle Mo is clearly wearing red and white right now, and maybe the Raider offense will come out. Will shift Uncle Mo back to the black and gold.
So a good call there by the coaching staff of Pocahontas, especially when you got number 4 in the backfield. Let's go for 2. They get 2. They have a 21-20 lead over the Raiders. 6:33 to play in the game. Back in 30 seconds for more Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about Pico Foods' mission to support producers in Arkansas and Missouri by calling David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Craig Burt or John Taylor Hickman, 601-670-9383.
6:33 to play in this game here at Pocahontas, and the Redskins have taken a 21-20 lead. First time all season that the Raiders have trailed. Let's see how these Raiders respond to a little bit of adversity. This Pocahontas team, incredibly tough football team. One of the best high school players you're ever going to see anywhere in Connor Baker, their quarterback. And let's see if they try to onside it or they kick it short. It's fielded by Miles Williams. He called the fair catch, and so the Raiders will have pretty good field position.
That's a smart play by Miles Williams.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at right about the 35-yard line. So Nettleton with 6:33 on the clock. They trail by 1 point. The Mad Dog is actually not the quarterback right now. Curtis Smith, the playmaker, behind center.
Looks like Mad Dog out wide.
Mad Dog out wide left. The Pope in the backfield with Curtis. And now then the Raiders, the Redskins are going to elect to take a timeout. We'll take it with them, a 30-second break with 6:33 to play in the game. Pocahontas 21, Nettleton 20, back in 30 with more fourth quarter action on the Ticket Sports Network.
Community Bank believes that community is everything. Our promise to stand by our customers is important in the good times, but even more important in the hard times too. As economic recovery begins, we want you to know that we are here for you. We will keep loaning money, financing homes, helping small business, and supporting this community. Banking local is more important than ever. We invite you to make the switch to First Community Bank, your local community bank.
First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Offer of credit subject to credit approval.
Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network. 6:33 to play in the game. Pocahontas has a 1-point lead, 21-20 over the Raiders. Curtis Smith in the backfield with Keandre Pope, heavy on the right side of the line of scrimmage. He gives to the Pope. Pope breaks left, has a little bit of running room, gets to the left edge. He's tripped up and falls forward close to the first down. He's past the 40-yard line. He's about the 42-yard line. And like I said, that's going to be close to a Raider first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Raiders. Good play on 1st and 10, Jacob.
Yeah, that's a great run by Keandre Pope. I mean, the Pope is probably one of the best runners we have, and a good shoestring tackle by who else but Connor Baker. I mean, I think he would have went all the way if Connor Baker did not get a shoestring there.
All right, 2nd down and 1. Curtis Smith in at quarterback. Pope in motion. Curtis, he's going to run it up the middle. Spins through a tackle. He's on his feet. Spins forward. They finally bring him down at the 40-yard line. What a run. About a 20-yard gain by Curtis Smith. He's like a spin cycle out there. 1st down, Raiders.
A freaking powerhouse is what Curtis Smith is, and he just showed it there. I mean, spinned out at 2 defenders, and one of them happened to be All-State selection Connor Baker.
Yeah, hey, they got some good players. We got some good players. Curtis Smith is one of them. The Mad Dog behind center in the gun. Ball on the Redskin 40-yard line. Raiders trailing by 1 here in the fourth quarter. They give to the Pope. Pope runs right side. He has a hole. He's through it, and he has a gain of about 6.5 yards. It's going to be second down and 4 for the Raiders. 5:22 on the clock.
Like they said, feed the studs, and that's what we're doing right now. We're feeding Keandre Pope. We're feeding Curtis Smith. It looks like Curtis Smith is back in the Wildcat, and this is a good play call.
In motion is the Pope. Cortez runs up the middle, spins again. This time he spins into a couple of 3 red jerseys. He falls forward, and it's going to be about a yard short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders. They have the ball on the Redskin 30-yard line. 4:50 on the clock and ticking.
And we're sending in our heavy package, and I love this package personally because Raiders always have a great run out of the heavy package.
Now, right now, we need to score, obviously, but you don't want to give them too much time with Connor Baker at the helm. Let's milk that clock. Curtis Smith running right side. He has the first down. He breaks out to the right, stiff arms his way to the 20-yard line. He's still on his feet, falls forward to about the 17. What a run by the playmaker. First down, Raiders.
He runs like, I mean, I've never seen a runner like Curtis Smith. Maybe he reminds me of a Derrick Henry, just not as big as Derrick Henry, and just he breaks many tackles. He broke, I think, 2 that play and gave somebody a nasty stiff arm.
Curtis Smith has a tremendous will to win, and it was on display right there. 1st and 10 for the Raiders inside the red zone. Ball at about the 28-yard line. Curtis Smith, the quarterback. The Pope in the backfield with him. High snap. Curtis busted play. It's complete. Pass complete. On the far side to Q Thompson. Q Thompson zigzags, gets about 8 yards before he's brought down. We'll call it 2nd down and 2. 4 minutes on the clock.
And we call him a playmaker there for a reason. And Bodge snapped. He still makes a play where he can get 8 yards. Curtis Smith might have one of the best football IQs on this team.
Well, it was actually 2nd down and 3 for the long 2 for the Raiders. Curtis Smith in at quarterback. The Pope on his right hip. Cortez keeps it. Passes. Run pass option. Passes complete to Q. Q battling his way to the pylon. He is stopped short, just short of the touchdown. It's going to be 1st down and goal to go for the Raiders. And let's see where they spot the ball. It's inside the 5-yard line for sure. And with your young eyes, you may have to help me out.
I think that might be 1.5 yards. No, yeah, 1.5. Slightly in front of the 2.
They're saying the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal to go from the 3. 3:30 on the clock. Curtis Smith, the quarterback. Curtis running up the middle, now left side, falls forward close to the goal line.
They
Did
call
he
it
make
touchdown.
it?
I see a touchdown from this far. Touchdown.
They're calling a touchdown. They're calling a touchdown. Touchdown Raiders. Curtis Smith with a 3-yard run.
And that's a good call. I mean, touchdown is what the ruling is, and it looks like the Raider offense is getting ready to go for 2 here. Not before this timeout, and we'll take it with them.
Yeah, we will take it with them. 30-second break, 3:21 remaining in the game. 26-21, Raiders up, back in 30.
Your medical needs are personal, and the way you manage those needs should be personal as well. The team at Southern Home Healthcare is local, knowledgeable, and courteous, giving you the customized care you and your family deserve. When facing breathing challenges, the on-staff respiratory therapists at Southern Home Healthcare provide support and guidance just for you, and you can sleep better with the help of their CPAP and BiPAP therapy. Plus, treat your strains, sprains, and pain with the help of Southern Home Healthcare's high-quality bracing devices. Go online to southernhomehealthjonesboro.com.
We welcome you back to Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Nettleton has just taken a 26-21 lead with 3:21 remaining in this game. Woo, mercy daddy. They're going for 2. The Raiders are going for 2, which is the right call. A 2-point conversion would make it a 28-21 game. Curtis Smith is the quarterback. He is in an empty backfield. Curtis, he's going to pass. Got a man, and it's blocked. He had Jordan Pegram in the back of the end zone, but it's incomplete. The pass knocked away there by Cooper Sorg. Man, that was a big-time play. So with 3:21 remaining in the game, Nettleton has a 26-21 lead. We'll take a 30-second break, and we will be right back with more fourth quarter action after this message. Raider football on the Ticket Sports Network.
What the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Raider football on the NTV Ticket Sports Network. My goodness, what a game we got here tonight. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to play. Nettleton has a 26-21 lead over the Pocahontas Redskins. Nettleton to kick off. Antonio Alvarez. Ball on the 40-yard line. He tees it up. Connor Baker is out there, the deep man. You can bet Antonio is doing whatever he can to keep it away from him. And here is the kick. It's a high kick, far side, fair caught over there by number 7, DJ Coffey. And Pocahontas gonna have good field position. Actually, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 44-yard line. 3:21 on the clock. I'll do my best to keep you abreast of how much time it is. I know that that's the issue of paramount importance right now. The Raider defense needing to stop the Redskins if the Raiders are going to move to 2-0. It's 26-21. Nettleton with a 5-point lead with 3:21 to play. Here comes the Redskins offense. Here comes Connor Baker. Baker runs it up the middle, and he has a gain of about 8 before he is brought down. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Making the stop for the Raiders is Caden Newsom.
And right now, as a Raider, you want the ball away from Connor Baker, but right now it's not like Pocahontas wants to do that.
2nd down and 2. You can bet they're going to let number 4 run the ball. Here's what we're going to do, see if you can stop it. This time he gives to Womack. Womack is hit at the line of scrimmage, bulls his way forward. He weighs about 225 pounds. Bulls his way forward for a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Blake Brown on the stop, lost his helmet, going to have to come out.
That's not a guy you want out.
No, that's for sure. 3rd down and 1 for the Redskins. Baker gives to Womack, has the 1st down right up the middle, and they're going to move the chains. Gain of about 3-4 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Pocahontas. The clock is at 2:25 for the Redskins. Looking at the timeouts, Pocahontas has 1 timeout left. They can stop the clock 1 time. 2:25 remaining in this game. Nettleton leading 26-21.
I have a good idea what this play might be right now. I think we're going to run the ball here, try to kill the clock.
They give to Baker. They don't give to him. Direct snap to Baker. Baker running right side. He is tackled at about the 25-yard line by Kylan Shelton. Also in the stop, the June Bug, Derek Allen Jr. They stop the clock at 2:05 remaining in the game. 1st down, Pocahontas.
It looks like an injured player down. I think that's Miles Williams, and I'm not sure what that might be.
Yeah, Miles Williams is there. Gingerly touching his right calf. That looks like it may be a cramp. Thankful that's all it is, but still that's a very painful thing, and it will sideline Miles for at least 1 play. Miles has done an outstanding job for the Raiders this year as their strong safety, and that is a tough loss for sure, even if it is just for 1 play. 2:05 to play in the game. Nettleton has a 26-21 lead. Pocahontas, however, has the ball, and they are driving. It's 1st and 10 for the Redskins. The ball on the Raider 26-yard line. Miles is being helped off the field, and hopefully he's back sooner rather than later. Now is the time, Jacob, now is the time for the Raiders to get a big defensive stop. You know, one of those turnovers would be nice right now.
Maybe forced fumble number 5 of the night.
Had 4 in the first half. They kind of got me addicted to those things. You got any more of them fumbles? Let's see if the Raiders can make it happen. It's 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Ball on the Raider 26-yard line. Connor Baker and Reagan Womack in the backfield. Gives to Womack running left side, and he has some positive yardage down to the 23-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Redskins. 1:51 on the clock and rolling.
Womack's just a physical runner. I mean, you can't really stop a big guy like that when he's coming through the hole.
2nd and 7. Baker runs left side. He is met by a host of Nettleton Raiders. It's going to be a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Redskins. Big play coming up right here. Now, obviously, Jacob, we're in 4-down territory, but with 1:23 on the clock and ticking, it'd be good to keep Pocahontas from getting a fresh set of downs. 3rd down and 5.
No doubt about it, Mr. Miller.
Baker running left side. Aiming for the 1st down marker. He's close. Ball is on the field. Ball is on the field, but it is not a fumble. The ground cannot cause a fumble, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. Roll that clock. 4th down and 1. 1:01 on the clock. 4th down and 1 for the Redskins. Big play right here. Raider defense stops them. The Raiders win this game. 4th down and 1 inside the 20-yard line at the 19. Baker gives to Womack. Womack falls forward. He is close to the 1st down. Let's see what kind of spot they give him. Blake Brown is saying that he stopped him short, but Blake Brown's opinion is not the one that counts.
Looks like Jamie Morris is too.
And they're going to call an official's timeout for the measurement. My word, what a measurement this is. There's 41 seconds remaining in the game. Nettleton has a 26-21 lead over Pocahontas. Pocahontas, however, driving. Nettleton has struggled to stop them the whole second half. Shut them out the first half.
I think that's short.
It all comes down to this measurement right here. Chain gang has it out. The measurement, the Pocahontas guys are saying it's a 1st down, but it's not their opinion that counts.
It's short.
It is short.
It's short.
It's short.
Raiders win.
Turnover on downs.
Are you kidding me?
And the Raiders are going to get the ball with 41 seconds remaining in the game. A big-time stop by the Nettleton Raider defensive line. How about those Raiders, Jacob?
Great play by those Nettleton Raiders. I mean, you get out here now, your victory formation, try to close this game out.
Oh, my word. Great day in the morning. Woo, mercy daddy. Big stop by the Raider defense as Pocahontas, 41 seconds remaining in the game, inside the red zone. They're driving, as they've been doing all second half. They outscored Nettleton 13-0 in the 3rd quarter, and they have just outplayed the Raiders, honestly, in a lot of ways in the second half. They had the momentum, but, hey, the Raider defense, they hold strong when they needed to. And as you said, Jacob, victory formation should be coming up. 41 seconds. Pocahontas can stop the clock one time, so Nettleton will only have to run a couple of plays. And if everything goes according to plan, there's no funny business going on like a bad snap or a fumble or anything like that, we're going to escape, and I do mean escape, with a hard-fought 26-21 victory. 41 ticks on the clock, however. We should have to just successfully complete 2 more snaps. Victory formation. The Mad Dog, Maddox Sampton, he stands. Now he takes a knee and runs a few seconds more off the clock. Clock is at 36. And let's see if Coach Beatty decides to call his timeout. He's not going to do it. He's going to let the clock roll out. And my goodness, what a game. Pardon me while I stand and applaud this Raider defense, this Nettleton Raider team, for a great hard-fought victory against an outstanding Pocahontas Redskins football team on their home turf in front of their home crowd. They played with everything within them. The Raiders very fortunate to come out with a hard-fought 26-21 victory. Clock is at 2 seconds, 1 second, the final buzzer. You see the players across the screen. They're shaking hands. Hats off to both of these teams. What a great high school football game. Nettleton moves to 2-0 on the season. Whew. We will take a 4-minute break. I will catch my breath. When we come back, we will have the post-game show. The post-game show is brought to you by More Air Conditioning. Hey, make sure you tune in to the Ticket Radio Network Tuesdays at 5 as we present the More Air Conditioning Offensive Lineman of the Week. That's right, More is rewarding the guys in the trenches all year long. I love that. It's the More Air Conditioning Offensive Lineman of the Week, Tuesdays at 5 on the Ticket Radio Network. Nettleton's own Cade Carlton will be presenting that, so make sure that you hang around for that. We'll name the JOSM Player of the Game coming up in the post-game show as well, so don't you go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a 4-minute break. We will collect ourselves and bring you the post-game show after these messages. Back and forth with the post-game show, Raider Football on the Ticket Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp document systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Follow me on a new healthcare journey full of possibilities. Experience world-class care delivered by friends, family, and neighbors right here in your community, bringing industry-leading technology to you, not the other way around. Your health record, your appointment scheduling, and your medications all in one place, and your lab results delivered the instant they're recorded. Do we look at healthcare differently? Absolutely. Experience the difference, and you will too. NEA Baptist, healthcare for the next century.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make, every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
The home team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to welcome Dr. Asa Schneickel. Dr. Schneickel's an ACE State alum and is Northeast Arkansas's only joint revision surgeon, specializing in several forms of joint replacement. He joins the Jonesboro Sports and Orthopedics team with more than 40 years experience in getting you back in the game. So if you have a sports injury, just some nagging aches, or even need help with concussion management, call JOSM at 932-1820 to schedule an appointment. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Evolve Bank and Trust is now bringing full-service banking to Jonesboro. To celebrate, we're offering you $200 extra. Just open a new checking account with Evolve. Have at least 2 qualifying direct deposits of $500 or more within 90 days. Then we'll deposit $200 extra into your account. It's just that easy. Open a new Evolve checking account and receive an extra $200 in your account, plus free checks for a year. Restrictions apply. Visit getevolved.com/special promotion for more details, or come in and see us at 111 East Huntington Avenue, Suite A, or call us at 870-933-2480. That's 870-933-2480. Evolve Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
What a great game at Pocahontas. What an electric atmosphere, and what a thrilling victory for the Raiders as they survive and defeat Pocahontas 26-21. We welcome you to the postgame show. The postgame show is presented by More Air Conditioning. Man, appreciate those folks for sponsoring the postgame show. Make sure that you tune in to the Ticket Radio Network Tuesdays at 5, 95.3 on your FM dial if you're in Jonesboro. They will present the More Air Conditioning Offensive Lineman of the Week. Man, how cool is that, Jacob? I mean, the offensive linemen, they usually don't get the credit they deserve.
You're right, and I think this week we've seen a lot of great Raider offensive linemen.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I'm glad that the good people at More Air Conditioning have decided to honor them. So make sure you tune in as More is rewarding the guys in the trenches all year long. God bless those offensive linemen. It's the More Air Conditioning Offensive Lineman of the Week, Tuesdays at 5 on the Ticket Radio Network, and it is the postgame show presented by More Air Conditioning. Nettleton wins this one 26-21. We'll name the JOSM player of the game here in just a second. Before we do, however, let me recap the game. The first half, it was all Nettleton. Nettleton came out and they took a 7-0 lead with 3:38 remaining in the first quarter as the Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton, threw a 34-yard touchdown pass to the playmaker, Cortez Smith. That got the party started, and Nettleton led 7-0 after Joseph Newhung, who was 7 for 7 last week in PATs, kicked the point after. Nettleton scored in the second quarter as the Mad Dog Maddox Hampton hit number 8. Now, number 8 is ordinarily Kylan Goodlow. Tonight, number 8 was Cordarius Thompson, Q Thompson, who was wearing number 8 in honor of his good friend Kylan Goodlow, who unfortunately had his ankle broken in the scrimmage game. But number 8, Q Thompson, hauled in the touchdown pass from the Mad Dog. It was about a 35-yard touchdown pass. I wasn't able to get the yardage on that, but with 7:19 remaining in the second quarter, Nettleton led the game 7-0. The PAT was blocked by Pocahontas, so we went into the break 13-0. And Jacob, I know that you would agree with me when you say the Raiders defense, they pitch a shutout in the first half. They were definitely aided and abetted, however, by 4 turnovers as they forced 4 fumbles, and they recovered every single one of them.
That's true. 2 of them forced by our very own Carpenter, Jamie Morris, and he made a lot of great plays tonight.
Why do they call him the Carpenter?
He lays the wood.
That's right. That's right. He made a lot of good plays tonight for sure, and forced a couple of fumbles. Miles Williams, actually, Pocahontas had the ball down there near the goal line, and the receiver caught the ball. Miles Williams just stripped it away from him before he could get into the end zone. That was a huge play, huge turnover right there, right before half. And so the Raiders went into the second half with a 13-0 lead with the ball. Man, I thought, this is going to be easy. Not so fast, my friend. Pocahontas Redskins in front of a raucous home crowd. The entire town, I think, was here in these stands just a few minutes ago. They came storming back. Connor Baker with a 10-yard touchdown run with 7:40 remaining in the third quarter. That made it 13-7. And then his mate in the backfield, Reagan Womack, with a 2-yard run, made it 13-13. The PAT was no good. We're all tied up going into the fourth quarter. You can't ask for much more than that, can you? Tie ball game going into the fourth quarter. That's huge. That is huge for sure. And so the fourth quarter rolls around. Who wants it more? It's gut check time. Well, good news, Raider fans. Your Nettleton Raiders. Gut check, they answered it. They outscored Pocahontas 13-8 in the fourth quarter. The playmaker, Cortez Smith, ran a 44-yard touchdown run with 10:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. That made the score 19-13. Joseph Newhung kicked the point after, and that made the score 20-13. Pocahontas didn't quit. They did not lay down. Reagan Womack from 1 yard out, 6:33 remaining in the game, made the score 21-19. Pocahontas went for a 2-point conversion. And a good call, especially if you got Connor Baker in the backfield. The 2-point conversion, thanks to Connor Baker's run, it was good. And that gave Pocahontas a 21-20 lead with 6:33 remaining in the game. Be honest with me, Jacob. At that point, were you nervous?
I was shaking up here. I was really thinking this Raider offense. I didn't think we could get the drive to go, but Raider offense proved me wrong, and we got that drive to go.
Whew, I'm not going to lie to you, I was nervous. Well, that was the first time all season long that the Raiders have been behind. They led the whole way as they defeated Mountain Home last week, and up until the fourth quarter of this game, they've never been behind. And so it was kind of a new feeling as a Nettleton Raider fan for this team, seeing them on the bad end of the scoreboard. But that's exactly where they were with 6:33 remaining in the game. But don't count out the Raiders. Nobody circles the wagons like these Nettleton Raiders. Who else scored a touchdown but the playmaker, Curtis Smith? A 3-yard run with 3:21 remaining in the game made the score 26-21. Now, Jacob, I made the statement as Nettleton was driving for that final touchdown. We want to score, but we don't want to leave too much time on the clock for this Pocahontas offense, because they were moving the ball pretty much at will at that point in the game, and they got Connor Baker on their team. A very, very tough guy to stop. So they left them 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Pocahontas drives the field, and I think with 40 seconds remaining, they go for it on 4th down and 2. The Raider defense stands up, stops them. When the Raiders needed it the most, the Raider defense, they answered the call, and the Raiders win this game 26-21. We were so excited up here. Both of us were trying to tell the people what was happening. I mean, that was some kind of exciting play there.
It sure was. I mean, I was really excited. I love the Raider defense more than the offense at this point, I think.
Wait a minute. You're playing favorites?
Well, when you play for Coach Johnson, you got to pick favorites.
Hey, Coach Johnson, I guarantee you he's a great man, number one, great coach, and you can bet he had motivated those guys, and you can bet he's proud of his team for sure, as his defensive team, as they come up with the big stop. So Nettleton wins it 26-21, just an outstanding football game for the Raiders. And we have got, I tell you what, let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with the JOSM player of the game. And if you're watching on the live stream, you see him right there. He is number 5, the playmaker, Curtis Smith. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have some words with Curtis talking about this game. Don't you go anywhere, folks. The post-game show brought to you by More Air Conditioning will be back after a 2-minute break.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Bring anything to Pack Mail, and they'll pack it, ship it, crate it, freight it, no matter how big, fragile, or awkwardly shaped. Since 1998, Pack Mail has been your #1 shipping source, the only authorized shipper of all the major carriers. UPS, FedEx, DHL, the Postal Service, and freight services all in one store. At Pack Mail, you have choices. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
Trey, we are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
See, I told you, Pack Mail ships anything, anywhere, through any shipper. Pack Mail, voted the #1 printing, packaging, and shipping store in Jonesboro. Don't trust your shipping needs to just anybody. Trust Pack Mail, 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again, in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
It's a mix and match special now at all Jonesboro area Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $5.99 each for carryout or $6.99 each for delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, salad, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $5.99 each for carryout or $6.99 each for delivery. Only at your Jonesboro area Domino's Pizza locations.
We welcome you back to the More Air Conditioning post-game show brought to you by More Air Conditioning, and we are joined in studio right now by the JOSM Player of the Game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. The Raiders win this one 26-21, thanks largely to the play of the playmaker, number 5, Curtis Smith. Curtis, congratulations, brother. You're the player of the game, and your Raiders are 2-0. Let me ask you this, man. What means more to you, an individual accomplishment being the player of the game or your team being undefeated?
The team being undefeated.
Team first.
Yes, sir.
Team first. I'm sure your coaches drive that into your head, don't
Yes, sir.
Man, I love to watch you play. Curtis scored 3 touchdowns tonight, 3 touchdowns in Mountain Home. I got the man in my first period class. I always kind of recount how the Raiders are doing, and Monday morning I said, Curtis scored 2 touchdowns. And he raised his hand very politely and said, Mr. Miller, it was 3. So, but you're on average of scoring 3 touchdowns. Bro, I love it. I love it. Let's talk through your touchdowns tonight. The first touchdown that you made, it was a pass with 3:38 remaining in the first quarter. The Mad Dog hit you with a 34-yard touchdown pass. Tell us about that play.
Yes, sir. So before that, I ran a fade, and they hit me out of bounds. So we forced them outside, and then I went back inside, post wide open. And good pass by Maddox Hampton, quick QB1, good pass by him.
Yeah.
O-line, good blocks. That's why Maddox got the pass off. So, yeah, shout out to O-line.
Shout out. I love it. Shout out to the O-line. Shout out to the quarterback,
Yes,
Mad Dog. Put it right there. Made the score 7-0. Of course, Q come up with a great
Yes,
catch
sir.
right there to make it 13-0. Hey, you two guys, you're pretty good tandem.
I'll put my boy up against anybody. I'll put him up against anybody. They left. He just fast.
He is.
He's one of the fastest on the team, probably the fastest on the team.
And he was wearing number 8 tonight
Yes, sir.
in honor of Kylan Goodlow. That was cool,
Goodlow,
man. Yeah. God bless Kylan. Let's hope that he gets better soon and maybe even makes it out on the field before the season's over with. That's my
sir.
prayer for him for sure. Second half, hey, you got to give Pocahontas credit.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
they really played a good game.
They didn't give up. Yeah.
No, they didn't. And that number 4, he's pretty good football player.
Connor, yeah, he's pretty good, yeah.
He's real good. I'm glad guys like you are out there playing against him and not old guys like me. In the fourth quarter, we're tied. Well, 2 touchdowns later, the Raider from Curtis Smith, the Raiders pick up a 26-21 lead. You run a 44-yard touchdown run with 10:36 in the fourth quarter. Big time run right there. What do you remember about it?
My boy JP, Jordan Pilgrim, I seen him block outside. I cut back in, bounced back outside, broke a tackle, and I seen number green. So I looked back, thought somebody was behind me. Nobody was behind my wide open touchdown.
Fantastic, bro.
Yes, sir.
I love it. And then, of course, Pocahontas comes back. They score again, but you score the game-winning touchdown, 3-yard run. 2-point conversion, no good. JP, I thought he was going to catch the 2-point conversion, but a good defensive play by Pocahontas.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Jordan, he's an all-state defensive lineman. He may be hard to live with if he's scoring points offensively, too.
Yes, sir.
It may be good for us that he didn't get that one. But a great game by the Raiders. They win it 26-21, and a great game from that guy right there. That's Curtis Smith. 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. What a great game and great night for the Raiders. Curtis, thank you for joining me, man. Next week, we got the Blyville Chickasaws. It's going to be good to be at home, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Just trying to be 1-0 next week.
Love it. That's all you can do.
1-0.
1-0 every
Yes, sir.
week. So, Raider Nation, we want you to be at Raider Field next Friday night. You'll see number 5, the playmaker. Believe me when I say he's something special. You're going to get to see him play. You're going to see the undefeated Raiders take on the Blyville Chickasaws. Don't you dare miss it. For Ryan James, our producer back at EAB, for Blake Isbell, our director, for Caleb Robinson, Brandon Troutman, Erica Vacco, Caleb Andrews, Lindsey Miller, the entire NTV crew, for the player of the game, Curtis Smith, I'm Craig Miller saying thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast of Raider football. We'll see you next Friday, same place, 7 o'clock kickoff, pregame at 6:30. As always, Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
Yes, sir, Raider Pride.